All right, welcome to a special episode of StarFall, episode 10, a pickup game completely unplanned for tonight. Here we are with our players, the usual Matt, Kevin, Joel, Drew, and Jason may or may not join us. We'll see how that goes. However, this is going to be a short episode, probably about 2 hours. But we're going to jump right back in where we left off. Last time, our adventurers made their way to the Knoll camp and rescued the villagers. With only one death, and that is Ren, Urskar's close friend, who perished as you were all trying to escape. However, the mission successful. You returned the villagers to the town and saw that the gnolls are much more organized than you thought. You learned that they have a human leader who seems to be commanding them. You saw that the one of the gnoll lords, pack lords, seemed to have some sort of mystical control over the gnolls around them, and he was destroyed. However, you're unsure if the others still have this similar control over them. The seer in Urskar's village had warned you all that to break the pact, you would need to destroy 3 specific people. It is potential that you have destroyed one of those 3.
Oh.
You brought the group, the villagers, back to the village, but fear that the Gnoll pack will retaliate. You have sent the village away. We're actually going to move time along just a little bit to pick up where that left off, as the village has decided to exit their current homeland and head back to the Dulcina Caverns, where you guys cleared out the Shadow Beast temporarily to gain refuge while you all tried to figure out what is happening. Where last we played, it was my understanding that the group was going to head to the mines, back to the Westwood mine, where the Gnoll leader said that they were ultimately going to be headed to go finish whatever they were working on. You all had kind of talked about trying to make your way through the night to try to get there ahead of them, find out what is happening in this area. Any questions before we get started?
Is this episode 10 or is this episode 9.5?
It's going to be episode 10 officially.
Oh.
And hopefully that doesn't continue, but my power just flickered, so this could be an extra short episode.
The shortest game ever.
I mean, dude, when I was watching the weather today, the national weather, it seemed like basically everything between Texas and Philadelphia was all this red line.
Yeah.
Up the United States.
It's not been good. I've had some pretty severe storms, but there's nothing going on now, but the lights just all flickered, so we'll see how this goes. All right. Any other questions? It is episode 10 officially. Any other questions before we get started?
No.
Okay. Well then, we will pick it up as the village has just moved on. They have left, leaving you all in this deserted section of the forest, around 6 to 8 hours from the Westwood mine. You believe that if you were to travel through the night, you could get there before morning and hopefully head these gnolls off if that is still the plan. So with that, I turn it back to you all. Jason's village has moved on, leaving the 5 of you here. I will take care of Urskar for now.
Nice. Did we ever find that that small cart we were looking for?
There are carts left over, absolutely.
Oh, nice. We
if you
will need one of those to move our things along our journey.
I will say a cart would slow you down. I'm not saying you couldn't do it in 6 to 8 hours still. It'll definitely be on the farther end of that 6 to 8 hours. If you were to not bring a cart, you guys could travel faster. You could get there You could get there quicker than 6 to 8 hours potentially. I'll leave that to you all to decide. Not that I don't want you to collect your heads. That's why I put it in the game. But it will slow you down.
We don't gotta collect them now, really well. We can collect them later.
Wow, I don't trust that. It just doesn't sound right to me. Can we get like an IOU from like the village chief that we did it like with the other place?
Well, the other guy worked.
Gone.
Yeah, they're gone. A. B. He's not paying this. It is specifically representatives from the government.
Yeah.
And he is not one.
Oh, ouch! That hurts.
There are littered bodies. Now, you didn't take any of the heads from that you guys killed in your rescue, but there are still, yes, about a dozen heads that you organized before you left still here.
I gave last rites to.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess just put a tarp over them or something.
Wow.
If we're going to beat the gnolls there, if that's still the plan, we should leave quickly. Urskar will say.
I agree. Speed is important.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, it's gonna be a long night. Are you up? Are you up for this?
I'm looking.
Look at everybody.
Yeah, I'm looking at Jason's character sheet to see what his status is. I think you guys got healed, didn't you? Healed and short rested, I believe.
Oh, we probably short rested.
Did short rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Because we decided we were going to not long rest and leave tonight.
Yep.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you would like to do or discuss before you guys, I assume, head out?
I have nothing more to discuss.
No, I guess we'll just have to come back later to make sure the village is okay.
Thank you, Willywa. Your dedication to my village is unparalleled, except for by that of my good friend Alex.
Look over at Alonis. Are you ready to go?
Sure, I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Okay. Well, I will lead us. I should be able to get us back to the Westwood mine.
Stay on your toes.
Yeah. Is how does this look? Is this again slow, medium, or fast? Is the speed is my first question.
I'll defer to Isaac here. He's much better in the woods than I am.
Who?
Isaac. Or Aaron.
Aaron.
Ugh.
Wow.
I need to get some coffee.
What's really good, if it's any consolation, Joel, there's an Isaac who's a NPC in Curse of Ravenspire, and it always throws me off too. So
There is, and I did not name him. I thought about renaming him under the circumstances, but it is an official module, so I couldn't.
That's funny.
Yeah,
look over at Aaron.
Yeah, I'd say let's go fast. Let's beat him off.
Oh, phrasing. Okay.
You know what?
Right.
It's totally unscripted, unplanned, unintentional.
All right. Well, with that, Urskar then, unless there's anything else, will take off into the woods. Grabs his trident, puts it in his hands, and then just starts running into the woods, heading west or heading
All right.
East.
I will stay up front with Urskar.
Okay. Now, what does the order look like here, just for color purposes, and well, just in case anything happens along the way? Urskar's up front, guiding. I'll need someone to make that D20 roll for him in a minute.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm like at full strength, have an inspiration, no spell slots used. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
we didn't. Most of your stuff was all just
Eldritch Blast and Rapier.
Blast.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And Rapier. And I did put
I think you should.
your new
Bardic
Rapier is
Inspiration.
on there as well.
What'd you say? Oh, Rapier. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, thanks. Oh, yeah, and a couple Bardic Inspirations. I see that. Okay, great. Thanks. I just want to make sure this is all right.
I did. I don't know if you wanted to do this, but I did pack bind you to your new Rapier.
Perfect.
Cool.
Indeed. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. The group heads off. Okay, so Jason's up front, Matt with him. What about the rest of you?
I'll follow up behind, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stay towards the back.
All right, so Willy Wah and Elonis in the back. What about you, Drew?
I'll be in the middle, right behind Scar and Karak.
Okay. All right, the 2-1-2 basketball formation.
Zone D.
Zone defense.
Hard to paint.
Heads out into the woods. Drew, give me a D20 for Jason's survival check.
Okay.
Anybody else doing anything you want to declare during this journey? Anybody keeping a lookout, or this is a time. Anytime you guys are traveling, you guys can do other things besides just walking, if you want.
I might talk with Urskar a little bit if we get a free moment.
I hope that's code for you helping Urskar.
Well, I'm not very helpful in situations like this.
Well, you don't need to be helpful. You can just say you're helping him, and then he'll get advantage on this D20 roll.
That is true.
I'm guessing you're not going to do that.
Are you
Let's see. What is my?
out to him?
Let me check my. Actually, yeah, my survival is pretty good. I will help him.
Great.
Okay, so these two are helping guide. Is anybody else doing anything of note?
Just keeping an active eye out, since we do know that the gnolls are potentially heading the same place as us, so we don't want to run into them in the middle of the woods and be unawares of that situation.
Okay, so active perception from Joel.
Yes.
I'll let you know if I need you to roll that. Actually, go ahead and roll it, so I have a standing roll. That way it's a little more interesting.
Sure. Why not? It is a middle-of-the-road 13.
Got it. Okay, anybody else doing anything of note or just focusing on the run?
Just focusing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I might just vibe with it.
Okay, well, you're helping.
I think I'm going to keep a
And
lookout.
talk to Urskar.
I'm sorry, Drew?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over Matt. I was going to say, I will kind of keep a lookout since I can see the farthest.
Okay, so give me an active perception for you as well, please.
Okay. And then Urskar got an, if you can believe it, he got an 8.
An 8?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, plus whatever his plus is for survival.
Okay.
Well.
I was like, oh, shit.
No, my roll with advantage was an 8.
He has a +7, so a 15, so it still passes.
Wow.
You are not lost in the
Very well.
woods. Continue making progress. Kevin, give me a D20, please.
Oh, goody.
And my perception check, Doug, was a dirty 20.
Saw it.
Oh, that is a nat 20.
Nice.
That's 20. Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a good
I
use of a nat 20.
I think
Probably our encounter.
Lady
Run into
Thistle may have helped you.
Oh, yeah.
Matt, roll another D20 for me.
No, not Matt.
Yeah.
Come on.
Don't worry about it. I got a 10.
It's in the middle.
Right in the middle.
D20. Okay. Regular. Okay.
So regular.
Oh, actually,
We're
Matt, I'm
talking-
sorry. It's a D12.
A D12, you say?
Oh no, you
Oops.
rolled a 10.
Nope.
Oh yeah, that's right.
D12. Oh yeah. How about a 5?
5.
I'll take it.
Okay. Joel. And Drew. Actually, I was so unprepared for that. I didn't have any dice ready yet.
Oh.
Stand by. There's some dice here.
Take your time, like get your D out.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
It's important to be prepared.
Wow. Okay. You guys travel for about 3 hours, heading relatively east. I got that. Can keep having that backwards because my map is backwards. Heading east, back towards the new mine. It's kind of east and a little bit south from where you're at. As you're traveling, about the third hour, Drew and Joel, you hear movement in the woods. You both hear it. It's a couple hundred yards out, but you do hear some very clear movements and breaking leaves, some thuds. Something crashes. I mean, everybody has a passive perception. I rolled a 3, so I think everyone's passive perception would pick this up. And yeah, you hear a lot of movement about 200 feet away. Over again, it's very hilly because you guys are near the mountains still. Kind of a hilly forest region, but over a couple of the hills to your. It would be directly, hold on, I'm doing some math here in my head of where it would be. Directly south of you. So you guys are going southeast. More south of you, you hear this ruckus in the woods, in the wilderness.
Urskar, do you hear that?
How could I not?
Sounds like there's something over in the woods.
So he stops everybody, at least for the moment.
Walk back a little bit. Alonis, there's something potentially dangerous in the woods. Stay back. Go back up to Urskar. Should we check it out?
You?
Well, we could keep traveling, or we could check it out. It's Urskar's not here, so you guys make a decision without me making decisions.
Quick question: with my perception or Alonis, whomever made the perception checks, like, could you describe the ruckus? Like, does it sound like?
It sounds like breaking branches. It sounds like breaking branches and something relatively large moving.
So, a single large thing, not many things moving in unison.
You're not sure it's one, but it definitely doesn't sound like lots of things. No.
Probably 2 owlbears going to town on each other.
Maybe.
My ability to sneak is not good. But Urskar, if you say so, I will go with you and try to keep myself quiet.
Well, should we try to leave it behind or deal with it?
The only thing I'm curious as to whether or not it is the gnolls. We could ambush them here before they get to the mine. It's the only thing I care about.
That's what I'm talking about.
If it's two owlbears just going to town on each other, I say we just leave them be. I mean, unless one of us wants to join in, and then immediately look to Karak. I don't know what your island is like, so.
God, thank you. I'll tell you later, but I don't think this is the appropriate time.
What do you guys want to do?
Well,
I'd say we go take. Go ahead, Pat. Sorry.
Oh no, if there's someone good at sneaking, perhaps Willywa, who could go up there and take a look at what it is. I think that would help the rest of us.
Oh, I would love to. I'm really good
No.
at sneaking.
Uh,
Yes.
Alonis, it's too dangerous for you. There's no way we could have you do that.
Oh, yeah. Wait, which direction is it? Is this in, Doug?
Directly
Directly
south.
south. Okay.
Alonis, there's no need for that level of risk.
all right.
Oh, you're totally right. Walk the opposite direction, Doug, and then kind of go the long way.
Okay. So go north a little bit and then kind of double around.
Yeah.
Well, time out here, real quick. Out of game, we all know what you're doing. In game, we would all see you like,
yeah, we walk around. I know. I'm just joking.
like, okay, I'm not going, and then you just like walk in a different direction, which would signal to me we're not sticking around. We're just gonna keep going.
So Ilona starts heading north. And then Ilonis, are you heading north? So if you're trying to go around, are you going to try to come up kind of backwards or forwards? You know, like kind of coming from the direction you're going to be heading or the direction you did come from? Sorry, just to be clear.
That we're going to be hit.
Okay, so you're going to head north and go east a little bit and kind of make a long approach.
Correct.
Okay, so Ilona starts walking into the woods the opposite direction. Yeah, I mean, Urskar, notice, it's... where are you headed? They're this way.
Just quick urine break. I'll be back.
Oh, you have such unusual timing.
He's got a shy bladder.
I could sneak up there.
Well,
If you think you
you're
can
gonna
make it
do
without being detected, I think it would help.
let's do it and be on our way. I don't want to miss the Knolls or give them ample time to cause any more havoc at the mine.
Okay. All right, I can go check it out. Wait here for Alonis. I'll go check. Jay will go directly south. Alonis, you're going to go southeast or north, then east, then south. I think,
Yeah, correct. And then circle. Basically, I'll be like circling back to where he is.
Yeah, you guys.
I'll meet him there.
Yeah, you guys are going to meet each other there. Okay, I need both of you to make a stealth roll. Kevin, yours is an advantage because you're coming from a far more out of the way approach.
Yeah, and I heard on the podcast that you said it was at disadvantage. It's actually not a disadvantage. It's just like a glitch in this. Remember?
Possibly.
But anyways,
what kind of armor are you wearing?
I think I'm wearing light armor. I mean, my armor class is only 14, so what?
Okay, take a look at it.
But
Are you proficient in light armor?
Yeah, he is.
yeah, light armor and medium armor. So I don't see why it would have a.
I'm checking.
Yeah,
I'm checking.
it's
Oh, yeah,
padded,
it's
padded
just
light
padded.
armor.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
should
so
not be
I don't think it should be there.
disadvantage. No, it
But
shouldn't be.
either way, I'll roll stealth with advantage.
Yeah, okay, that's weird.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay,
And
okay, that's a dirty 20.
Actually, Joel, give me Urskar's with a +4.
That's what I have.
Just roll yours.
Oh, it's an 11.
Got it. Okay. Alonis, you and Jason make your way there through different directions, but you come to the same ridge. Jason's already there when you get there. So you went the more direct approach. Checking. It was an 11. Is that what you said?
Correct.
Okay. Kevin, when you get there, you see Urskar kind of laying down, kind of over a ridge, by some bushes, looking down. And as you come around, you see the same thing he does. Down this little hill, you see a small fire is lit. You can see just a little fire. It's still good ways down, probably another 120 feet down into this little valley. What you see is sort of surprising, however. There is 2 very large creatures sitting by the fire on what looks like trees that have been converted into benches, like whole trees. You see 2... where'd they go?
Oh.
Here they are. 2 trolls.
They have a cave troll.
2 dark green, disgusting looking trolls. Both of them very large. Sitting across this fire, there is what looks like a large boar cooking over the fire. I mean, this looks big enough to be just a full-on boar, not a small pig. But the 2 of them are just kind of looking, and you can see they're speaking. But there's a third creature there. The two of you see that there is a gnoll sitting there.
I knew it.
And the 3 of them are having a conversation. The 2 are talking more at each other, but occasionally, and you can't make out the words from this distance. You can see the gnoll speaking, the 2 of them talking back and forth, and then one or the other talks at the gnoll. Some sort of a conversation. That's what you see over about a minute of watching.
Got it. Gnolls and trolls.
Gnolls and trolls.
Trolls and gnolls.
Gnolls and trolls.
Urskar, I mean, we definitely know any more gnolls. Our job is to stop them. Can we do something about this? Well, what would the troll and the gnoll have anything to do with?
I've never heard of gnolls working with trolls.
Except for that bedtime story.
Didn't realize this rhymed when I wrote this story.
I have no knowledge of it either.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yes. Wow, stop trolling, Kevin.
Oh, jeez. You know what? Re-roll this encounter. No, just kidding. Wiped from existence. Too many bad jokes. I've not heard of gnolls and trolls aligned. I don't know that we should... Trolls are powerful creatures. Dangerous.
They're also not far away from your hometown.
No, just a few hours. You guys have been traveling for about 4 hours. By walking, you'll probably be a little bit more than that because you guys were running. But, yeah, decent distance, or decently close. Not too close, but.
Well, let's report it back to the team. See what they say.
I agree. Jason stands up, and as he does, some branches crack underneath his foot.
Oh
Boy. Here we
11.
go.
His 11 was not good enough for one of the trolls. Perception. So as he gets up, there's just enough crinkling, Kevin, that you see the troll closest to you guys turns his head and looks up into the woods. What do you want to do? And Drew, take over Urskar for RP for any actions decisions. I'll RP, but you can take any actions.
He looks into the woods. Does he see me or see us?
He's looking in this direct direction right at this moment. You have 1 round to react.
Mage hand. Is there a large rock around me somewhere?
Yeah, there's
like,
rocks. Yeah, it's a hilly, rocky terrain.
Mage hand, a rock. Can I throw with mage hand? Like launch something?
I don't think launch something. I'd allow you to toss something.
Right. From it can go as far as 30 feet. So at that 30 feet, find like a rock or a log or something to toss, and toss it even further.
Okay, so you kind of
Towards the other
cast
direction.
it
Just let him
30
hear.
feet away and have it pick
Yeah.
something up and toss it.
Yeah, exactly. To just create a further distraction further away from us while we then just make our move back to the team.
Okay, so you do. This rock breaks both ogres, or trolls. Good lord, I wanted to be an ogre now. Both trolls turn their heads, and so does the gnoll at this sound. Allowing you guys, if you would like, I will let you make one more stealth roll to try to disappear if that's your goal.
Yes.
No advantage.
That is a 25 for me.
Nice.
Am I rolling this?
Yeah, go ahead.
And a 28.
What do you roll?
Jason's got a +4.
Yeah, it's +4.
Oh, yeah, I thought he had a +7.
No.
23.
That's survival.
That sounds
That's a
survival.
survival.
Okay. So, right. 20, then 23 then.
Oh, good roll. All right. Okay, you guys managed to disappear, kind of pull away as they're looking away. Good, quick reaction there, Kevin. And
I'll take an experience point.
Sure.
Nice.
Okay, and you guys make it back to the rest of the group, who is waiting.
What you
guys,
guys
there's some-
find?
Trolls talking to a gnoll.
Stop kidding around.
No, 2 trolls talking to 1 gnoll. And then a pretty tasty looking boar on a spit. But yeah, some benches of some sort. Not sure what was going on over there. But
Well, those are
Some
the
do we
trees.
want to?
benches?
Those are the trees
they-
you heard knocked over. They literally just knocked a tree over. And
Oh, that's
Use it as a
funny.
bench.
Oh, that's what you were saying. I thought it was like a carved out bench.
No,
that was
no.
weird.
Just a knocked over tree for a seat. Did they
Nah,
look diseased?
Did they look
hard
busy?
to tell from that range, since they were out of night vision range.
Dark.
So
Yeah.
it's dark, just a
also
firelight.
disgusting.
You didn't see any of the major
Arm.
telltale signs from that vantage point.
A little noise was made by somebody, and we had to ditch. So we came back. What do you think? Should we just keep going? Do you think this is something we should, not allow to
Alonis,
happen?
it was very brave of you, but you should not have taken the risk. Erskar could have done that mission on his own.
Sorry,
But-
Dad.
Since we know that it's a gnoll and some companions, I'm inclined to move on. It's important that we get to the mine as quickly as possible.
Well, what if they're heading to the mine?
If
Then
they're
we'll
heading
meet
to
them
the
there.
mine, then we'll beat them there.
Of course, that
Yeah,
means there's more trouble that's going to be there when we get there.
Then we will kill them.
Yeah, well, why don't we just do it now while they're not awares?
There's no
Well,
reason to
they
do it
knocked
now.
They knocked over 2 trees and are roasting a boar. I seriously doubt they're going anywhere anytime soon. I think they're here for the night.
That is a valid assessment. We may have a little time before they get there. If they are, at minimum, they'll be here for at least, an hour.
Couple hours. Exactly.
Well,
I mean, that boar was at rare right now. So
Yeah, it does look relatively fresh. That's fair. That's a good assessment. I will agree with that. So what's the verdict? Just gonna leave them?
I say leave.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
oh,
Whisper under my breath to Willywaw, there's no bounty on trolls.
that's a good point.
Let's keep going then. Urskar will continue on his path, however. Continuing at a fast pace.
Yes.
Okay. Joel, give me a d20 for the second half of the journey.
Here we go. Let's pop it. It's a 15.
Okay. I need everybody. As you guys travel through the night, that is a 0 encounter on a 15. At your speed, any creatures that are kind of laying in wait, really don't have time to react. You guys are moving pretty quick. The rest of the night goes on without any real problems as you make your way closer to the Westwood Mine. However, I need everybody to make a stamina check. I'll go ahead and roll Jason's off his character sheet, but everybody else, I need you to make a stamina check. A con save. Wrong game. Con save for the speed and travel. Jason is good.
Ooh, I got a 12.
Okay.
I got a 16.
I rolled a natural 1,
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
which gets
nice.
us up to a 6.
does get you to a 6. I need, looks like Kurak and Willywaw are going to have a 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh.
Ooh.
Should have taken on that.
You just hit the DC on that. As you run through the night, it takes about 6 hours. At the edge of it, you did stop for a few minutes. Just ahead of 6 hours. Sun has not even started to come up. You can sense the feeling of morning coming. Feel a little bit of the cooler air starting to rise. Birds are a little bit louder, and as the morning kind of starts to set on, it's probably about 4 a.m. at this point. When you guys see the familiarity of the mine in the distance, you kind of coming in from a slightly different direction, but you can see the telltale signs of the mine, the stone, kind of large stone cave that is built in around. And in the distance, Drew would probably be able to see it. You could see a couple of the small buildings, little outbuildings that they had created around the mine. But you see it. It's coming up. You're about 200-300 yards away when you see it. You guys want to do anything, or just continue on in?
Let's see. I'm going to, oh, no.
Anybody, anything you want to do? Otherwise, I'll just keep us moving.
Not at this moment.
Okay.
Right. I think I'm fine.
Okay. Well, you're a little
Slow
tired,
down and
but-
be visible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am tired.
You guys have traveled again through the night. A little tired as you approach, kind of out of breath as you slow down and kind of bring it to a slower pace as you get closer. But as you do, as you come into the edges of the mine itself, you see the large cave entrance. You see the outbuildings. You see no sign of a fire at all. Any fires recently? There was a big fire in the middle of the mine when you were there the first time, as well as some little side fires that the miners had kind of set up through the night. You see no sense that one was lit the night before or this evening earlier, and you see no signs of life. There are no people, no movement. The mine is absolutely quiet, and the area in front of the mine specifically is absolutely quiet.
What? That doesn't. Anybody see any guards?
This is ominous.
Were we too late?
They probably left.
Why would they leave?
Great
Too
question.
dangerous?
Yeah,
They
but they
had
were.
more trouble after we left. You guys left about, I think it was would have been 2 days ago, basically.
Oh.
Yeah. Well,
Does
no,
there
they
look
didn't-
like signs of a struggle beyond what we had already done here?
From the edge where you're at, you don't see any signs of struggle from here. You don't see any bodies or any blood splatter or anything. No null bodies or human bodies or dwarf
no
bodies.
destroyed gates or anything?
No. It's just eerily quiet.
Oh, that's just a bit odd.
It is 4 o'clock in the morning.
It
Right.
is 4 o'clock in the morning.
I am gonna look around the premises to see if there's like any like very recent foot traffic.
Okay.
Not that I'm super good at that, but
That would
might
be
as
an
well.
that would be an investigation check, please.
all right.
Or survival, either one. Whichever is higher. I think. I need to check. I'm not sure what that would be.
My survival is higher, but I'll do either.
It says follow tracks, forge, find a trail, avoid natural hazards.
Yeah,
Doug,
it'd
I'm
be
going.
Investigation.
Okay.
Looking at my cheat sheet.
Get
of
a
skills
nice
here.
sweet -1 on that. Ooh, 18.
You're trying to gather information about them, not necessarily track them. I think survival would be more tracking.
Right.
Trying to assess them would be more of an investigation check. Okay, so Karak starts making his way into the mine area, the outside the mine, not in the mine. Starts looking around for any kind of recent tracks. What's the rest of you doing? Or are you just waiting for him to assess?
So how far away from the actual mine entrance are we?
You're at the edge of the camp, so as you recall, the camp's, there's probably 300, maybe 150 to 200 feet. Kind of the perimeter. There was a little fence area that they'd constructed, pretty makeshift. Wouldn't hold anybody out if they really tried. And then there's a bunch of little tents and a couple of outbuildings here, but it's all about 100 feet, 150 feet from here to the actual mine entrance itself.
Okay.
And you're at the far edge, just at the edge.
I'm going to stealthily walk up. You know what? I'm going to. Yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to stealthily walk up to the mine's edge.
Okay.
Mhm.
Whoa. He calls it a mine.
He does. I call it mine. Okay, so Alonus makes his way quietly across the camp up to the mine's entrance. Okay, Joel and Drew, what are you guys doing? I would say Urskar will follow Matt, kind of helping investigate. In fact, go ahead and roll it with advantage. Matt?
Boy, I really don't think I'm going to get any better than that
18,
18, but sure, I'll roll another time. Let's see what do we got here.
5% chance.
Joel, what are you doing?
Oh, wow. No, it's an 18.
Opposite. I'm gonna. I suppose I'll slowly move up. I'll have my bow drawn just in case.
Okay.
Keeping an eye out for any signs of life.
Okay, so just staying on the edge, watching everybody move around.
Correct.
Okay, got it. Drew.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the exact same thing.
Okay, so the two of you stay at the edge, watching as everyone starts moving around. So Matt and Urskar, or Karak and Urskar, start looking at the tracks, kind of moving around in the inside, looking for any sign of life and how old some of these tracks are. Kevin, you make your way right to the edge of the mine entrance. Matt, as you look through the tracks, it looks like you don't see any signs of struggle. As I noted before, now that you've looked at the tracks more carefully, you're fairly certain there's no real signs of any sort of attack here or change. The oldest tracks that you see, from what you can tell with an 18, is probably 24 hours ago, and it looks like they went into the mine. Those are the most recent tracks. Numerous tracks, almost like a line of people. kind of, you can almost see they kind of came from different directions and got into almost like a single file line, or maybe 2 by 2, a very organized set of tracks that leads up to the mine itself. And those are about maybe 24 hours old. Maybe a little more, a little less. You're not sure. You're not an expert tracker. But somewhere within a day, plus or minus a day.
Point them out to Urskar. Do these look like human tracks to you?
Yes, human tracks. This one's a dwarf, perhaps. Maybe 2. Yes, no, definitely not Knoll tracks.
What would you think would lead so many people into the mine?
They're miners.
Ah. Well, all the more reason why underage people would be going into a mine.
Not that joke again.
Back full circle.
Full circle.
We've made it through the wood.
Child labor laws here.
Back to child labor jokes.
That's exactly what it is. There it is. All right, so that's what you two are doing. You kind of see that. Yeah, obviously the mine. I mean, that's why they're here. He says, sort of incredulously. Kevin, you make your way to the edge of the mine. It's the entranceway itself is about probably 10, 15 feet across. And right at the edge of the mine, you can see 2 carts are sitting there next to what looks like a track. Looks like an old wooden and metal track has been created for, a big cart to be pushed in and out. So you see, it looks like kind of makeshift train tracks. That's pretty much. I mean, how far can you see? What's your night vision? 60 feet? Do you even have 60 feet of night vision?
I do.
Okay. Yeah. So let me look at where 60 feet is here. So,
Oh, wait, let me make double check. 60 feet.
Yeah, everybody with Jason has.
And
Drew has.
yeah.
Humongous.
So what you can see from the edge is the mine. What looks like almost like a hallway, almost like an entrance, goes in probably about 30 of those feet. And there's nothing, just stone and this metal track that goes in. To the right, you can tell the room definitely opens up. The area opens up. You can just make out what looks like maybe some benches, tables and benches, just maybe at the edge of your vision, as well as the train track splits off. One continues kind of going in the same direction, and one kind of splits off, and then it goes into the darkness. There's also what looks like a large metal box just inside that 30-foot range as well. When it opens up, you can see the edge of like a metal box. Pretty large metal box as well. The air itself is definitely dank. You can definitely kind of pick up this watery kind of moisture, mildewy smell. But there's also something more foul coming from it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Plague. Black mold.
No, it smells more like... I mean, you've been around long enough to know it smells like the decay of a corpse.
Hmm.
Take off my hat. Cover my nose. And walk into the...
Let's say about this time is when Karak and Urskar are kind of following those tracks and kind of assessing. You come up right behind Alonis and see him standing there in the cave looking in.
Begin to walk in very stealthily. Tell them, look back. Do I notice? I notice them, right?
Yeah, you see them coming up.
Guys, wait here. And I go in.
Okay. Alonis heads in. So, Matt, you hear him say, wait here, and then you see Alonis start heading into the mine.
Alonis! Alonis, come back! I'm gonna go in after him.
Okay.
No, don't follow me. Oh. Damn it, Karak.
Urskar will wave at you
Too
two.
noisy and clunky.
I'm very clunky.
Exactly. Just stay right here. Go
Urskar.
up to where that box is,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast. I'm going to say, Lady Thistle, be my eyes, and cast Creeping Touch. My hand drops to the ground and forms into into the look of a spider.
Okay. And Croc, what are you doing? Are you actually stopping, or are you following him in anyways?
I will follow him in.
Okay. Okay. So these two make their way in. So your hand drops off again, which we've seen before.
Gross.
Yeah. And I'm going to make another one of you, so you can move that one around.
It's my favorite hand job I got.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, my.
You got multiples?
Done.
It does beg the question. Can you feel it
Done.
now that you're
Done.
Mage hand.
separate?
Mage hand. Yeah.
Yep.
Done.
Yep.
Done. All right. Urskar will wave at you two, as you guys can see. Kevin disappear into the mine itself. You see Urskar kind of nods or kind of motions, and then we'll take a couple of steps in as well. But he can't see at all.
Nice.
Typical.
Actually, I think he's going to have to wait outside. Either that or he's going to have to light a torch. So, or I believe somebody has a lantern. But he cannot see, so he's going to wait there. What are you two doing when you see that happen?
Who, me?
No, the
This
two
you.
outside.
I guess they must have found something.
I'm gonna move closer toward inside the. If I recall correctly, there was like a protective wall or like a gate around.
Yeah, there's a fence. Yep. Then there's the inner camp, and then the mine in the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna move forward from the tree line to the fence line.
Okay, so just staying at the edge of still at the edge of camp.
Right.
Okay.
That way I can still keep eyes on, get a closer look at what's going on in the mine, and also like if there is something that starts coming out of the woods towards this, we can close the door real quick.
What's your night vision now? Just curious.
Still 300.
300. Okay. And then Willie Wall, what are you doing while I go check the map here real fast?
I'll move with him.
So you're just gonna stay at the edge of the mining camp.
Edge. Yeah, like enter the camp, which is just outside the.
Yeah. I'm gonna look.
Now that they've moved inside, start to move closer towards them.
Yeah. Okay, so that will put you. You want to be able to see into the mine. You want to like kind of get into a vantage point of like at the edge.
Be able
you
to
can
see down
into
it.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so that puts you about just in case it comes up, about 70 feet from the mine. I just checked the old map. So if you're just inside and can see it, you're about 70 feet from the entranceway. So for Drew, what that tells me is how far in you can see. So Willie Wall, you can't see inside it at all. You can pretty much see them kind of disappearing into the mine
see the
shaft.
the entrance of the cave, but not into the cave.
Yeah, you can see Urskar standing there.
Gotcha.
And then, I'm sorry, I forgot to activate that for you there, Kevin. What?
Well, I'm looking at Barovia.
I know,
Barovia
Barovia
now.
just opened for some reason. Okay,
Ooh.
there you
We've been teleported.
go. To a much worse place.
Yeah. Trust me, Barovia sucks.
It's true. All right, so Urskar waits there. You guys are about 70 feet away, so that Drew, that means you can see. Hold on, I gotta look at the math here on the 70. You can see 200 feet into the mine.
230 feet into the
I mean, if it goes that
Nice.
far straight.
It does.
Oh,
You can
wow.
see that this goes on a long way. When you get into range here, I'm going to put you on the map.
Oh, that
so
is
you can see.
a straight shaft,
Hello.
Whoa.
so to speak.
I mean, sometimes they've got a curve in it, you know. Sometimes they
That-
kind of
Yep, that's perfectly natural for a cave.
all shapes and sizes.
That's
That's
right.
what you see. That's what you see, Drew.
Okay.
So you see this long cavern that goes to the edge of your vision, and you see it splits into two. A main, and then it offshoots kind of south on the screen. You can see a couple of tables in there. That you can see the rest of the group kind of moving into, but. And then it's hard to see. You can tell the cave moves in some other directions, and you can't get a clear view. But the main chute where this railway goes in goes a long way and carries on. Yeah,
So this is technically the entrance to the mine.
back here where I have you.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're
Change-
you're showing me the.
Yeah. I set your vision to 230 feet. So for now,
Yeah.
it's course correcting the other 70 feet. If you move in, I'll change it later.
Okay.
All right, Kevin, you drop your hand on the ground. Karak gets up behind you. What do you want to do, Kevin? You're right behind this box. As you move to the boxes, you can see that they're mining crates. Tons of them. There's about 6 of them. Giant, large boxes along the edge of this wall that you can see going up the side of the wall. Big metal crates.
Interesting. Well, I'm going to send my hand off. It 100 feet ahead.
Okay, go ahead and make any movements you would like to make with it. It's the lower version of Alonus.
Oh, I
Your
see.
hand.
I see. I see. Oh, no, it doesn't appear that I can do anything with it.
Oh, it's because it's paused. Go ahead, unpause now.
I can now. Although I think it's moving both.
Oh, it is. That's
Yeah.
okay. I know where you were, so it's
Oh,
fine.
what is that? That's like 60 feet.
Yeah, that's 60. So at 60, this is what you see, and you can stop there for a minute. So it moves in, just kind of. You see no movement. Nothing's moving around. You see 3 tables here. What looks like it looks like a common area, like a place where miners. You could see food and debris and stuff, like old plates, like probably where they would eat if they needed a break or took a break, without going all the way out of the mine. This is kind of a little sitting area. There's also some what looks like on one of the 2 tables, the back one. You can kind of see some sparkly, like gems and stuff, sitting on the table.
The spider picks them up.
Well, they're up here. They're up to the north side.
No, just joking. Anyways. Okay.
Let me try moving you.
And then I'm gonna.
See if you can move yourself now without moving both. Nope.
Yeah. Oh, nope. That's funny.
I'll have to make you a separate fig later. That's fine. Let me put you
Okay.
back together, at least for now. Okay, so Karak, you see that he is standing there, kind of hiding in the corner here, and sends his little hand out. Are you doing anything? Or are you just waiting?
Actually, I can't see him.
Oh, it's because I moved him. But he's standing next to you, in theory.
Oh,
Here,
okay.
I'll put this in for Kevin for now.
Oh, nice. He looks like
So
a little boy.
Yes, so I don't forget where he is.
All right. I am going to, and the tracks, the people tracks follow the train tracks.
Well, there are no tracks once you get inside the mine. This is stone. There's nothing to track from here on. You can see the train tracks. These little cart tracks continue in. Let's just assume stage left or stage west, and then another track offshoots south.
Got it. All right. I'm going to come over here.
So you just walk in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to walk in over here and then take a look around.
Okay. You start poking around. All right, I'll color that out for you. Kevin, are you staying in your little hiding spot, or do you? Well, you can't. I guess you can kind of go back and forth, but are you kind of staying
I
where you're
can.
out at the edge?
Well, I'm gonna move in as well. Like as I see nothing through my spider's eyes, I pause my the way the fact that I'm seeing through its eyes, and I walk myself up an additional. I can't see myself right now, but towards those tables, a good 30 feet or so.
Like here?
Yeah, but like on the inside, on the south side of it, I guess.
So
Um,
hold on. I gotta fix this. Hang on. This is like you trying to describe where you want to be is killing me here. Hang on.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I could point to it. Just yeah. I was just gonna say
Thank
place
you.
me
That
wherever.
helps.
If that
That
if
helps.
that's like 30 feet, wherever that is, far as I can go, and then I'm gonna move my
Okay.
spider up another 30 feet as well.
Got it. Yeah, because your spider is right now about 70 feet away. So yeah. So moving 30 feet up.
Yep.
Okay,
Is that
spider
fine?
keeps going. Do you want to continue down the main shaft or the offshoot shaft? Just so I'm clear.
Yeah, main one.
Okay. You carry forward, and what you see to your right, and I'll describe what everybody sees. You guys just kind of continuing to hold, but I'll check to see if you guys change anything outside. Kevin, the hand moving its way down these tracks. You see a what looks like a passageway to your north here. It's two stone walls, but it looks like dug out really cleanly. Not like a mine shaft, like not like it's been like just hastily dug out for mining purposes. You see a clear, what looks like a hallway been dug out into this mine, heading north from here. The other thing you start to see, which you hadn't noticed before, because the ceiling kind of drops back down a little bit when you go back into this first tall offshoot, is there's lots of like holes in the stonework. Large, about the size of basketballs, but large like openings, like giant, what look like hollow sections of the wall has been dug out. You can't really see too far into them, but some of them are shallow, some of them look deeper. Some are on the ceiling. You see a couple on the ground, a couple on the walls. Karak, you would notice the same thing in the larger room as you move into the larger space. There are less of them here, but kind of scattered throughout this mine. There are a number of holes in the walls and ceilings, kind of scattered throughout. You see these 6 boxes, and then you see this table, which looks like it has food and supplies on it at current. There's a passageway that leads up further north, and from here, I think that's about as far as you can see. Yeah, you can see that the mine area goes up further north and then continues into this much larger space. And Kevin, you see all the same things.
Cool.
But you're at this table. Urskar is going to hold where he's at, and then Drew, you can obviously see this hand making its way down the passageway. And what are you two doing outside? Anything, or just holding for now?
I mean, I appreciate that you think I can see a hand from 300 feet away, but
You have perfect night vision, so
The little spider.
Moving hand. I mean, I feel like you could see that. Yeah.
Well, it's not. It's not it. Was it? It was that Adam's family? No,
Yeah.
it looked like a spider.
Isn't it?
thing,
It looked like a spider.
thing.
Yeah,
Thing.
it's
The thing. Yeah, right. Yeah, the thing.
You're right. I had my characters backwards. All right, you guys doing anything outside? You gotta continue to hold up there for now.
I'm checking all of the dwellings.
Yes. Of
Okay.
course you would. For money or heads or whatever.
No. I mean, if there's stuff there, I mean that's fine. But I just want to make sure that there's not like signs of a struggle or
Sure.
bodies out here, what have you.
That's admirable.
Are you
Hey.
also searching for valuables?
Hastily left behind things that could be keepsakes people need.
I see. Joe, so you start moving into the buildings. Drew, what are you doing? You going to continue to hold where you're at, or are you doing anything further currently?
I'm going to still keep watch and vantage point from where I am.
Okay.
That way I can alert Willy Wah if there's anything that goes on inside the mine, and I can alert the people inside the mine if there's anything that goes on outside the mine.
Okay, got it.
Hold
Continue
right.
to hold your ground. Joel, you start searching the houses. You get through about there's about 6 or 7 outbuildings / tents. One of them is like a tool shed, and you will note that a couple of there's definitely places for equipment that's missing, for sure.
Okay.
Beyond that, there are no signs of struggle in any of the rooms or any of the
Great.
tents. They look like
Excellent.
most of the sleeping bags and stuff have been neatly kind of put back together and set up and what have you. I mean, because they're sleeping in sleeping bags. These aren't in any way nice little areas. The only bed is the foreman's tent, which you saw that when you were here. It has a little cot, and the bed has been made. The cot has been made. So there's no signs of struggle. There is knickknacks and valuables if you would like to take them.
Oh, awkward.
Do you feel awkward about it?
Well, like if they're dead, then it's just, leaving behind perfectly good stuff.
Accoutrement.
Yeah.
I mean, these are very poor people. There's not a lot of value here.
Okay.
There is a 12
No.
gold worth of knickknacks and stuff.
No, we'll leave the knickknacks. I don't want to have any awkward conversations.
Okay.
So
4 of those are gold coins. Would you like to grab those?
Oh, well, that's... I mean...
That's not just a knick-knack.
You
You
decide-
can't afford not to take it.
Yeah,
I don't
I mean...
need to know. You just put it on your
Depending on
sheet if you're going
brown-
to take it.
Excellent.
I'll leave that to you if you're going to put those 4 gold on.
It's between me and Eos.
Me and
Zero
you and-
accountability needed for Willy Walk. Got it.
Yep. All right, back inside. You two are at the table. What would you like to do? That's Brock and Kevin.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving up here.
Go ahead, make any movement you'd like to make. Yeah, well, basically 1 round of movement.
Right. So I can come up here and just maybe hide along here. Take a look around.
Okay. Yeah, so up here, this dark spot that's there, it's a stone wall. It's like a giant stalactite that goes from the ground up. Looks like they dug around
Nice.
it at some point. You can see there's a path around the backside of it. But otherwise, it's a giant stone, just stalactite that goes from the ground up to the ceiling. I mean, we're not
You'd love to
very
see
thick,
it.
like 15 feet wide. It's huge. Looks like a part of pretty heavy, maybe ore of, probably steel or iron that they didn't want to try to truly dig through at this point. So it's been kind of left and while they dug out this common area. That's what you see there. And you can see from there, Matt, there's a hallway about there. You can see what looks like it leads into some sort of an area. You can tell it's clearly dug out, as I described to Kevin. On the south side, it's clearly been dug out. You can see a section of wall has been dug to create another room here.
Nice.
And then on this table, you see a couple, not a lot, nothing of real value, a couple pieces that might have some value, but a couple of little gems and pieces of gems. It's mostly like dust and maybe like imperfect gems that they found. A couple knickknackies, probably 20 gold worth of gems and gem dust, if you want it, on this table.
Okay.
Meh.
Kevin, while he's heading up that way, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move I don't see my Ilonas, but move him up 30 feet closer to the spider, and then I'm gonna move the spider another
Yeah.
30 feet.
You got Alonis moved. Okay. We'll try
We'll
to-
move Spidey.
Yeah.
Try to Spidey. Go.
Try to make you
Yes,
see this.
5, 10, 30 into this room.
Can I make you see out of this guy's eyes, I wonder? Yep. Looks like I can. Hang on. You have... Can you see him?
I
you
can
see this-
only see my spider.
this-
That's it.
You still can't see the little blonde guy, huh?
Nope.
That's sad.
Spidey.
All right. Okay. Well, it is what it is. All right. So Spidey moves in. Okay. So you move him up north. So you can see this leads into what looks like an office. Clear furniture. A couple of large, like almost like a shed, like a big shed. Two of them. In this room, a little table, some chairs, and Kevin, you see a body. Looks like got knocked out of the chair. You see a chair has been knocked over. You should be able to see him right here, I believe. Hold on, let me highlight him. See him there?
Yes.
Kind of have to zoom into this map. This map is not small. You can see a body, kind of knocked over. Looks like right out of his chair. The chair is sitting, next to him, right by his bottom and legs, and he's just kind of keeled over the side of it.
It was a miner.
Looks like one of the miners. Yes, looks like a human, dirty, wearing miner's clothes. No equipment by him. You can see a little bowl on the ground next to him, and he's laying kind of face down with the chair kind of along his backside.
Okay. Does he look alive?
No.
Got it. You just hadn't specifically said he was dead, so
I did not say he was dead. I'm not saying he looks alive. He is keeled over, face in the dirt or in the stone, face down. You can also see from here, you should be able to see, looks like 3 doors that lead out of this room. One directly to you, right behind you, 2 north of you. And then a hallway that leads out. You can see the edges, maybe you can't, of the picnic benches. You can tell that probably wraps around back into the common area.
got it. Good.
That's what you see. And Alonis keeps just wandering in, continuing down the main path. You see the additional picnic benches as you're making your way through it. It's food. Most of it looks like it's been sitting out for a while. There's a little bit of a rotten smell to it. I need Matt to make a perception check, please.
Okay. Perception. Hey, yeah, at advantage, right?
No.
Oh, I got a 14.
Did you put your monocle in?
I wish.
Wrong. No. Okay. Matt, there is a little bit of an odor north of you.
Oh.
You can smell rot and decay north of you. So we'll go to the next round of movement and actions. Before you guys do anything, however. Outside crew, continuing to monitor for the moment. Search and monitor.
When I'm done searching the buildings, I'll go back out to Aaron.
Okay.
Anything worth value?
There's no signs of anybody. They're all gone. And there's no notes. There's nothing. Not even any food. Do you think they took refuge in the mine?
We don't know. I'm kind of curious to wonder if they just said to hell with it and left.
And they just spent all that time traveling here. They didn't seem too worried about the gnolls.
Doug, are there any tracks? I guess I can make an investigation check. To see if they left en masse.
You can roll. I'll tell you the same thing. Well, go ahead and make a roll. I'll tell you if I say that, or you can continue to presume. But because Matt didn't really tell anybody what he found.
I got a 7, so probably
That
not.
bastard.
No sign of any, not that you can find anything that would suggest what you're looking for.
Okay.
Okay.
Well-
you guys can make make another move inside if you'd like to move around at all. Do that real quick.
They either went back to town or in that cave.
Kevin, what are you doing with Spidey?
Using my spatial awareness, he's just gonna hang there. And I'm gonna move Elonis into this room, if he can even make it, I don't know.
Through the upper section? Up that
Yeah,
way?
correct. Yep.
Got it. Alright, so I've got a Elonis fig here. Let me see what you can do. You'll be just at the edge of that room. You should be able to see that person, the little blonde-haired kid. Oh, still can't quite see him.
I cannot? No.
There he is. Now can you? Yeah, there you are.
Yeah. Yep.
That's my Elonis fig. You're basically right over there, kind of coming into the room. Karak, what are you doing?
Alright, I am going to divert myself and walk over to investigate the smell to the north. Whoa!
You see a body.
Uh-oh. What's going on here?
Matt, you see a human body. He's absolutely human, wearing those same miner's clothes. He is laying on his back. He is absolutely dead. He has been completely and totally eviscerated.
Oh my.
From his neck to his sternum is completely splayed out.
Ooh.
What?
Does it look like a sharp edge? Or does it look like a jagged stuff?
It looks like, you can't tell, like something dug him out. Just ripped it out.
Ripped it out.
Not the cleanest of cuts.
And that's definitely the source of the smell.
Got it. Is he on his back or is he face up?
He's on his back.
Interesting. I'm gonna give a little bit of a whisper. Elonis!
Okay.
What?
Elonis! A body!
Yes. True.
Over
What
here,
about-
I mean.
Oh, where are you right? I can't see where you are.
Oh, he's up here. He's
Oh, okay.
50, 60 feet. You can see him. You can see he's up kind of around the other side of the picnic benches. Here, I'll temporarily move you for a minute. I'll move you back and forth. There you go.
Interesting. Now I see it in two places.
Yeah, I know.
Is it a miner?
I'll move your screen from now on.
It looks fully grown. But yes, it is. It is a minor.
Okay, Elonis, what are you doing when you hear that? You'd moved here, so I'm just gonna go to the next round. I'll start with you guys, and I'll go back outside, see if anyone's doing anything.
Very sad. Yeah, there's another one in this room too.
Very sad.
But at least they led a full life and are grown.
Oh, I'm depressed to hear it. Very sad.
But he did say there's another one in this room. He did say that as well.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna move. Wait, is it next turn yet?
Yeah, it'll be next round.
Right,
Hold
I
on,
guess I'll move. Oh,
What are you about to do? Go ahead and tell me don't do anything yet.
well, I was gonna move up here next
where
to Elonis to look at the other body.
Okay, so you're going to head into the next room.
Correct.
Got it. All right, so you head over there, Elonis. I'll move you.
Okay.
Oops,
Whoa.
we both moved you. That's fine. I'll move you back
Whoopsie.
up. So you move up to where Elonis was. Well, Elonis, what are you doing?
Yes.
Oh, I got another turn here.
Yeah, yep. I'm going back
Great.
inside, then outside.
Yeah, go on back inside, or go all the way inside.
Inside this little room. I'm going to move you just for now.
Yeah,
okay.
thank you.
That's
And
20.
then that's 20. Go to this door, pop it open.
Okay. All right, you do. You see a small office, Kevin. A couple of desks in there. Another door. 2 desks. A little shelf as well. And another body laying inside the office. Also looks like he was knocked out of his chair, Kevin. The chair, he's literally still in the chair, but the chair is backwards, and he's still sitting in the chair. He's sprayed out kind of backwards like this.
Curious.
Outside, while he's looking in there, and he's looking there, anybody doing anything different outside? I hate that you guys are just having to sit out there, but I understand you're making sure you guys don't get attacked from the rear. What are you guys doing?
When I inspected all the buildings, it's not like there wasn't a bunch of stuff like left behind. Does it look like people are coming back to this, or did this look like people packed up?
Yeah, no, there was valuables there, knickknacks there, beds there, bedrolls there. It looks like someone got up and left for work.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't look like things were
tools are missing,
emptied out and
yeah,
evacuated.
Does not look evacuated. Yes, I would say that.
I will tell that to Aaron. It looks like if they did leave for North Vale, they didn't take their stuff with them. And it looks like some of the tools are missing too. They might be in the cave.
I think you're right. Just trying to... I mean, have you heard of magics that would possess a bunch of people to just... I mean, maybe they wouldn't... Why would they do... Like, there's got to be something about this mine.
Yeah, I think it's called money.
No. I'm just like...
Usually possess a lot of people, though.
A bunch of miners went into a mine and it didn't come out. So either something could...
Yeah, so I'm going to say something, just because common knowledge, we don't talk about mining here very often as normal people in our day-to-day work. Yes, they did not come back out. That is odd or peculiar in that either one of two things is true, or a couple things are potentially true. Either they're working at night, which is probably not super likely, because they're humans and dwarves. Two, depending on the length and size of the mine, they may work long shifts and, stay down there for more than a day at a time and then come out. They may work like a 12 or 18 or 24-hour shift and then take a day or two off. That you've definitely heard of mines doing that. They would generally be deep, deep, deep mines where they're going to spend lots of time there. The fact that there's beds and stuff here would suggest that's probably not the case here, but it could be. It definitely is. Well, there's no question about it.
I would grant you all of that, but I would still expect to hear noise of workers.
Mining? Yeah.
Yeah, mining.
Sure.
You
definitely don't hear that.
Yeah, regardless of where these people are, if they went into the mine, are they just sitting there sleeping?
What?
They could.
Well, we know the truth. So you guys are having this conversation. Correct.
I'm trying to divorce myself from what I've heard is going on. I'm trying to be in character.
I love it. So you two are thinking through this, trying to kind of figure out where they're at, what's happened here. And it definitely seems peculiar. There's no question about it. While you're having that conversation, Joel, are you declaring any action, or are you just partaking in said conversation for the moment?
Partake in the conversation, but then, also, yeah, we should go check it out. See what happened to him. Maybe the Knoll beat us here.
Do you want to start moving in at that point? That's the same round?
I'll start walking over there. Yeah, walk over to Urskar.
Okay, so you move 30 feet towards the front. Okay. Drew, you staying where you're at, or are you moving with Willie a little further into the camp?
Is there a lock on the gate to the outer perimeter?
Let me look. I mean, not really. Again, it's really there to kind of hold off like a swall of salt, like they could like kind of tie it off like a makeshift reinforcement. It's not like an official gate.
Right.
It's more like they could close it off if they were assaulted.
Gotcha. I would like
There's
to
rope.
close it. Yeah,
Okay.
close it off. And I would like to presumably there are like pots and pans and shit around, right?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. I would like to just rig up some sort of like something that will clang about should anybody kind of come through the gate.
Got it. Okay. All right, so you're gonna spend probably 2 rounds doing that.
Yeah, I'll do that
setting
for 2 rounds.
Okay, and then you're gonna walk towards Urskar. In 2 rounds, Joel will be at up to Urskar. All right, so we'll do 2 rounds inside real quick. Matt, start with you.
All right. I am going to. So I saw Alonus come this way.
Yep.
I will come on in here.
Yep. You see, I'm gonna move you in further into the room so
Looks
you can
like
kind of see it
a.
all. Yeah,
Looks
you
like
can
there's
see.
a dead body.
Yep, you see a body to the left. He is turned over. He is back up, laying on his side, kind of hunched over his chair on the ground. You see another door across the way, and then another door across the way. A couple of shelves and like kind of like sheds, like little small sheds. Cabinets. That's what I've been looking for. Metal cabinets.
All right, and then I'll come over this direction.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take a look, see what I can see through this little crack over here.
Yeah, it looks like it leads back into the main, down to the main kind of mine that you were kind of originally walking across. Looks like that's where the tracks go, further in.
Oh, okay.
Matt, I said it twice. Kevin, you look into this room, you can see this looks like an office of some sort. Body in the room. What would you like to do?
Sorry, I was muted. I'll investigate. Go into the office. Investigate the office.
Okay. All right. What does that look like? Call that out for me.
Yeah, start opening drawers in these desks. Popping things open that are closed and shut that I can't see inside of.
Okay. There is another door as well. Are you keeping that closed for now?
Yeah, for now.
Okay. All right. As you move in closer, you see a couple of things as you start opening the drawers and desks. The first thing you do see, however, is this person that's been knocked over. Chair is sideways. He is on his back. As you move in, you can see a similar scene that I described to Matt. Entirely eviscerated.
Ugh.
From neck to sternum, totally splayed open.
Got it. So whoever came in here,
It must be the fashion around here.
yeah, and is very stealthy. Whoever did this must have snuck up on these people.
Yeah, like he literally looks like he was still sitting in his desk.
What was he working on at the time?
You see, there is a bunch of paperwork on his desk, absolutely. And in the drawers, you find a couple of things. So I'll describe for you what you see. It's going to take 2 rounds to search the room, so that'll be the 2 rounds that Drew is setting up his thing, and Willie Waugh is making his way to the entrance of the cavern. Matt, what are you going to do for your second round? So you moved in. what else are
Correct.
you gonna do? Give me one more.
Yeah,
turn
so
to
second
movement.
round, I will come over to this door here,
Oh, I lost you.
and I'm going to open the door.
Okay.
Oh, watch out for the spider. Don't step on the spider. Doug, move the spider just like this way out of the middle of the walk.
Okay. Okay. Like there.
Yeah, sure.
Got it.
Where
Okay.
someone corrects. Step
So-
on my hand.
So, Matt, when you open this door and walk in, you see a large open tool room and shed, like basically like a supply room. You see wheelbarrows, you see shovels, pickaxes. In fact, I will tell you everything you see. Let's see. This is which room is this? Tool shed. Yeah, pickaxes. You see some rope. You see climbing gear. That's what you see without any kind of investigation check. You just see that kind of normal stuff flittering about this room.
Okay, nice.
Would you like to... Are you going to do any kind of a deep dive in this room? I should have asked in the last room. Or are you just kind of giving it a once-over?
I mean, my investigation is very bad, so clearly my character is not good at this. So I am just gonna take a quick look around. Nothing looks weird, and then I think I'm gonna move on.
Okay, so that's what you're doing this round. Is you get in there, you open the door, you look around. High level look. Go ahead and give me an investigation roll with disadvantage. However, but yeah, you see mostly pickaxes, rope, climbing gear, that kind of things.
All right, and investigation, I got a 2.
Okay, all right, that's what you do.
Wrong.
Kevin,
Nice.
you see inside your room, in one of the drawers, you see what looks like a makeshift first aid kit. Based on what it is a little kit, and inside of it is 2 lesser healing potions and 1
Keep
potion
those.
of lesser restoration.
Oh, definitely keep these. Put them in my pocket.
Okay, so 2
Two-
healing potions,
two-
1 lesser restoration potion.
Got it.
You may have to add that as a custom item. I don't know if that's a real item. But yeah, it looks like a little first aid kit. You also see some bandages and other things that would kind of identify it as like a little first aid kit. What makes for a D&D first aid kit. There's also a healer's kit as well, which what that does is it'll allow you to make a medicine check. You can stabilize someone without rolling a medicine check, if that ever comes up.
Oh.
I mean, I have my herbs for that, but I'll keep it.
Okay. So that's what you see in the drawers. And then there's a bunch of paperwork on the desk.
Potion.
Were you wanting to go through the paperwork as well, or are you just looking for stuff? Because you asked what he was working on, so I'm kind of asking, what is that?
Yeah. No, I wanna go through the stuff, and actually like look at some details of these papers and what they might say.
Okay.
Maybe that'll tell us a bit of what's going on down there
Okay.
and why others.
There
have
is,
come.
right near the top, is a note that is written to a name, and it's only about a couple of sentences long, but it's discussing that it looks like it's a letter to maybe the foreman that says, need to be careful down on the 4th level on the western wall. We've been seeing some odd cave-ins. Be careful. We're not digging there. Not sure why that we had a cave-in. Something to that extent.
Lower level western wall.
4th level western wall.
Level western wall. Unexplained cave-ins.
And while you're reading that, I need you to make a perception check, please. Hey, Matt, is your perception any higher than your investigation roll?
Let me take a look.
I mean, you rolled...
My
if you rolled a
perception
2.
is my perception is halfway decent.
Okay, so what would have your roll been if you'd had that plus instead?
Oh.
What was your roll on the dice, I suppose is the question.
I forget what my roll was.
Must have been pretty low if you rolled it. 2.
It was. Oh, it must have been a 3, so I would have gotten a 6.
Okay, got it. All right, yeah. So nothing out of the ordinary. Kevin, what's your perception roll?
I got a 21.
21.
Whoa.
Kevin, while you're sitting there reading, you see something moving on the body next to you. As you look down, you're kind of reading these notes, you're kind of hunched over the desk. You sense movement, and down, crawling out of the body, right out of the hole, you see a creature has latched onto your leg and is crawling up your leg.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we need to roll for initiative immediately.
Boss.
Yes.
Well, there's another natural 20 for me.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that might be a really good thing.
Yep, that was a 25.
That could be really good. All right, and this can I'll ask for everybody's initiative order here in just a second. I'm just queuing up.
Is this like Baldur's Gate 3, where we're just kind of like, if we're not in combat, we're just kind of out milling around or whatever? And
Well,
Nice.
I mean,
Yeah,
you kind of are, but sure.
Let's stealth up to the combat.
yeah.
Let's see, combat.
I get my first shot at advantage.
That'd be sweet as hell. I would love that.
All right, here it is.
Can we
Fine.
pickpocket our teammates?
No.
No.
Oh.
I mean, technically, yes, you can, Matt.
I mean, yeah, you said that a little fast.
Aaron, what's your initiative?
Oh, I haven't rolled it yet. So
Okay.
that's why
I'll roll Urskar's.
Fuck.
That's a tasty 5
8.
for Urskar.
Tasty 8 for me.
Okay, that's everybody. Hang on. Let me-
We're all like Luther right now.
Oh.
Let's- Okay.
Clutch rolls. It's
What's
good.
that?
So some clutch rolls so far. The past couple.
Lonus,
Clutch.
you are the first to react.
That's the first.
He did
It is
make
a first.
He's like, ah.
Yeah. This thing is on you. So it looks like it's a white and red looking. It almost looks like a little bit of like a crab. Like you see crustacean across it. It has 6 legs, 3 on either side that are kind of crawling up your boot right at this moment. It has a little bit of a kind of elongated head, like a neck. You can actually see it's got a short neck with a kind of almost like a turtle's head to it. It's got giant. I mean, it's small. It's about the size of maybe that big. You know, about the size of my head.
Cool.
The whole thing, the whole creature.
Yeah.
You can see it's got its jaws are open as it's moving up towards you. It has a pair of eyes. Actually, it's 3 eyes. 2 eyes kind of set back, and 1 over on top of its head. It's got an open mouth, no sign of a nose or anything, and then a long tail that looks a little bit like a scorpion's tail on the back of it, making its way up your leg. What would you like to do, please?
I would like to point my hand down and call my packed weapon, the rapier, to where it points right into it, like just stabs it right in its face.
Okay, you just reach down
Nice.
and try to stab it right off your leg. Okay, roll
My-
to hit, please.
My non-stump arm. That is a 16.
That's a hit.
And that is a 14 points of damage plus a
Wow.
d6, right?
Yeah, of cold.
Plus another 5. 19
Holy
points of
Moses.
damage.
Whoa. Good rolls.
Kevin, you stab this thing, and it just you hear it scream out. You hear it just kind of, and then as it stabs into it, you see this blood splatter everywhere, and then it freezes. as this brine of your cold weapon kind of freezes over it. However, as the blood splashes over, I need you to take 3 points of acid damage.
How badly do you need me to do that?
I need you to do it as it does drop to the ground.
I see. I understand. So you're saying I should do it?
Yes.
I did take
Just
it.
kill
I would like you to do that.
I took the damage.
So, Matt, you're the next to react. You hear it. You hear this like, this sound just rips out. Separately, before Matt reacts, Joel, you instantly get a headache as you're making your way. You just got to Urskar. You kind of, looking in, you hear this scream. You all hear it. Outside the cave hears this thing. This thing's loud, and it echoes through here. But, Urskar just hears it and just kind of gets his attention. You hear it in your mind, Joel, as well as externally. I need you to make a con save, please.
Maybe it's because he's so holy.
Yeah, that's true. I'm so in touch.
Yeah.
I got a 24 for my con save.
Okay, you just shake it off, but yeah, you feel this in your mind for a minute, and as it clears, as it's almost like you hear like 100 voices just screamed at you for a second, and then it moved through. But it was enough to kind of give you a headache, but you just kind of shrug it off. But yeah, you heard voices, words, a cacophony, just like you did the night you were here, except this was much more intense and mad, and angry.
Oh, that's not good.
We'll get back to that in a minute, but first, Karak, what are you doing? As you're the next to react.
All right. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is say, Alonus! And then I will run my full... I'm going to dash.
Give me a perception check.
Uh-oh. I got a 22.
Okay. As you go ahead and make half your movement, like the first 30, is your mid-run. So you get to about there, and as you look to your right, you see out of the you see the body on the ground moving over here, and you see it kind of just shift enough, and you see two of what I described to Kevin climb out of underneath that body, and two of them are looking towards you.
Oh, wow.
I will put them on the map. They were already on the map, just hidden. Boop. And teeny tiny.
Ooh.
I didn't open that other door.
Boy, they're so tiny.
Yes, they are.
All right, I will keep going.
Okay.
I will run over here. Alonus, are you okay?
Yeah, I just got attacked by this little creature. It came out of the body. Watch out for all the bodies.
I heard a scream. There's two more of those creatures outside. Stay in this room. I'll take care of it.
I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so you run in there.
Don't let their blood get on you.
Yeah, and as he says that, you can see his leg is smoking, like where it hit. And where it's on the ground, it's kind of like... Actually, this one wouldn't. Because you froze it, it's just solid, on the ground. You can see like where its blood kind of got on the ground is kind of sizzling still a little bit, but it's just kind of sitting there as a frozen popsicle.
Popsicle.
Okay.
Lick it.
Yes.
Matt, 1, 2, come into the room. Just following right behind you, skittering across the ground.
They're fast.
They are fast. And they're moving in perfect unison, coming at you.
Well, you don't like to see that.
The first leaps off the ground. He gets to about 20 feet and jumps the last 10 feet straight at your chest. What's your AC?
AC is 16.
It's a 23 to hit. It leaps right onto your chest, slams into you.
Well, that's basically what I was going to do anyway, so...
For 8
Save me a
points,
grapple.
8 points of piercing damage and 4 points of acid damage. As it bites into you and starts melting your chest cavity.
Good
Just
lord.
You just feel this as it slams into you. You are grappled as well. It is grappled onto you as you see its pincers just dig into your chest. You could tell it's trying to burrow into you.
Ugh! What the hell? Is it like a big tick?
Very big.
Really?
Yep. The other one goes up your leg as well and will attempt to grapple you again. The other one's going to attempt
Doug,
to
are
where-
these giant
I mean,
bugs?
where at?
Are these what?
Are these razor bugs from the Yuza Bong War?
wrong. No, wrong game.
I know. That's what they sound like. They're like just
A little bit bigger than those.
okay.
I'm picturing face huggers.
Yeah, facehuggers. That's definitely where I got a little bit of inspiration from. That's a 14, Matt. That one can't find purchase, and doesn't
Nice.
quite grapple you. It's just kind of on your boot. You kind of kick it away. It can't quite get on there.
Nice.
You are resistant to acid, man.
Oh, good. Oh, so take 2 points back.
Okay. Wait, how many points total did I take?
It was 8 plus 4, so it's 12. So instead it'll be 10
Okay.
because you were not raging. So
Correct.
Not yet.
Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Matt
Bill.
and Kevin, you don't even have to roll. The kind of wooden door that's next to you, you see underneath it, you see the wood start melting. You just see a and you see two holes just get burned through it, and 2 more appear at the edge of the room.
Whoa.
Scheiße.
There are 4 in this little tiny room now.
Oh.
One
Wait,
on
with me?
Matt. Yeah, one on Matt. 2 have just come through. Let me put this one next to you, Matt, just to make it easier. And 1 sitting in front of Matt. Okay. That is all of them. Willy-Wall, you're the next to react. You are at the edge of the mine. When you hear this scream, your head starts to hurt. I'm going to put you on the map right at the edge. Boop.
By Barovia. I'm gonna double over and let out a quick yell of pain, just of like being startled.
Yeah.
As I like kind of shake it off, I just kind of bend over. Look over at Ersker. There's something in this cave. We better get in there. Hey, Aaron. Look back for him.
Yeah, you see him. He's just finished his little concoction.
Look over at Willy Watt.
Come on, something's wrong.
Okay. Willy-Will, you say that? Are you making any movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna head in.
Urskar can't see anything. So I'll give you 2 choices. If you can just run in if you want. You could also hold your action to move with Urskar if you'd like. You can move yourself down in the initiative order. If you want to lead him, you can. I will allow that. I'll leave that up to you, or you can just go. But he is the last to react.
Got you. I can't help him see in the dark.
No, you can't, unfortunately.
think I'm just gonna head in.
Okay, go ahead. Make any movement you'd like.
I'm not on the map, but I'm gonna move in 30 feet.
You're in the map. Should be.
Oh, maybe. Let me refresh.
You
That's
put yourself
yeah,
on the map
yeah,
a long
you're-
time ago.
You're
Oh.
still on Barovia for some reason.
Yeah,
Why it's
I
been
was.
doing that. There you go.
Oh
see.
wow. Okay, I gotta zoom way in.
Yeah, it's a big map.
Okay.
As Kevin knows, there's at least four levels to it.
Oh
It's
wow.
all,
Okay,
it's all one big map.
I moved in 30.
Okay, and from that view, it doesn't look like you can see anything. So, would you like to action dash, or are you staying there?
Oh. I'm gonna stay there. I don't want to outrun Aaron.
Okay. Well, Aaron's way behind you. Now he can dash and get basically to the entrance of the mine this round, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
he'll-
kind of
he'll
my
be-
kind of my thought. Like moving quickly, but not quite as quickly as I can while I wait for him.
Okay, you move in. You see that you're next to this giant crate next to you. And you can see, as you're kind of the only one that got that close to it, you can see inside of it is what looks like a fully loaded crate of some sort of mineral.
Oh.
Looks like, specifically, looks like straight up iron ore.
Oh.
Big old box full of it.
Awesome. Wow. We should have brought the cart. I don't have time for that.
Wow.
Okay, Aaron, you're the next to react.
Take the dash action to the front cave entrance.
Okay, so that'll put you right here where you're at on the map, and I will increase your vision to 300 feet at this point, since you are now there. I'm gonna do it real fast. 300, boom. All right. So that's what you can see. Crazy from your view. Drew, you can just see from there. Well, technically, you'd be right just outside. I don't think you would quite see it. Maybe. Let me check the angle on this. You might see it. Yeah, it's technically possible. Drew, I'm going to ask you to make a perception roll, because this thing's pretty small on this. I'm going to make a stealth check and have you roll a perception check. Ooh, pretty good.
21.
You can just see it. On the other side of this table, and I gave him a +3 because of the table, crawling across the ground, you see something, some sort of, looks a little bit like the face hugger from Aliens, absolutely, in my description, moving along the ground. Just weird little bug-looking creature.
All right. As I walk into the cave, I'll spot that and be like, "What the fuck is that?" And then,
Yeah, absolutely. Did you say that? That's it?
yeah, that's it. Like,
Okay.
like,
Yeah, you just see this.
like gesturing towards like, yeah,
Whip.
like essentially, like I just kind of want to like backtrack. It's like hell here, like get in here. There's trouble. Run into the like book it to the
Back
cave.
over there.
As I go in there, I see face hugger from Alien. And be like, what the fuck is that? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you see it. I mean, it's hard. It would probably be hard to get a shot. I'd give it a ton of cover because it is behind a table, basically. You can just see it moving along there. Yeah.
Well, like with
Willie-
dash action, I can't do anything.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Good call. I forgot.
Yeah. So
Thank you for the reminder. Okay. Urskar is the last to react, so he'll run in behind you, following as best he can Joel.
Okay.
I'm going to give him 10 feet of vision for myself, so I can see immediately around him. Alright. Okay. Can't see much. Really well, I'm behind you. He'll say, and then runs in, and that's everybody. Kevin, back to you, followed by Karak. Kevin, you see these two just burrow through the door next to you, and then these two others are one in front of Matt, one on Matt, and you hear him scream out as this thing starts biting onto him. You see it moving around on its body. You see its tail whipping back and forth. What are you doing?
Lunge forward with like a fencing move with my rapier and stab across his chest into the one that's on top of him. Skewer him.
Got it.
Nice.
I really hope you just stab Karak in the chest.
Oh, it might happen. What can I roll something to see if it happens, Doug?
You can just roll. It's fine.
Yeah, I got a 16.
16 hits. You slam into this thing. Damage.
That is 13 plus cold damage of 4. That is 17 points.
You hear it releases you, Matt. You see its pincers kind of pull back as it kind of curls up, frozen as well. However, as you stab it, this blood spats across both of you. Now, Kevin, because he's not on you, you actually get a dex save. Matt, because it is on you, you do not. But you are resistant, so take only, we'll round down to 1 point of acid damage, Matt.
Okay.
Kevin, I need you to make a dex save, please.
A dex save?
Yes.
Got it. Oh, that is a natural 20. 25.
Wow.
Yes.
Luther's rolls have been paid for in full here tonight. You leap out of the way as 4 points of acid damage splurt past you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Kevin? Any movement? Or you're just kind of backed up against the wall here?
So is that one's still alive, or did I kill it?
That one's dead. Yep.
That one's dead, and then there's the other one that's next to Matt, and 2 more that came through that door.
Correct.
I'm going to make some movement
Go ahead.
to get these guys to follow me out of the room.
Okay.
Yep. Hold on, sorry.
Okay, I'm going to delete your spider friend for now.
Okay. Yeah, he's still out there, but
I'll remember where he is.
well, unless I get injured, then I have to lose my custom.
Oh, you did get injured. You need to check that, actually.
I did? Oh, yeah, I did. I did that. Con check on that real quick.
Wait, so Kevin, you've got like a hand and a nub?
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. No, well, it's gone. It's gone now. Actually, it got lost last time. I failed it. So.
Okay, got it.
But yeah,
let's put it on the map. Even better. So you run past these. Only the one has a chance to take a bite at you, Kevin, but one does. The other two
really?
are further out of the room. Yeah, the one in front of Matt
Can't see
absolutely can.
Oh, dang.
What's your AC?
14.
Misses. Does take a snaps at you as you run by, and you run into the next room. Kevin, when you run into the next room, along the ground, you see another one coming from inside the main room.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
So that's it for you. Karak, it's over to you.
All right. I am going to maneuver myself here.
Okay.
And then I am going to spit acid in a cone on all of these people or crabs.
Got it. You do. Acid spews across the room. They appear to just walk through it. Just
I was afraid you were going to say that.
Shrug that off.
Right.
It does not appear to have any effect.
Unreal. Okay, and then for my bonus action, I will enter rage.
Okay, you start raging. Turn over.
Yes.
The one.
And I will try to get their attention so that they attack me and not Alonis.
I love that you guys are trying to protect each other. It's great. I'm going to check randomly for one. The one in front of you will absolutely come at you because it's close to you. The other two,
Nice.
I'm going to roll randomly since 1, 2 would be Alonis. One comes at you, Matt. Looks like you got all of their attention.
Hell
I don't
yeah.
know if that's good for you or bad for you, but all three of them try to climb up on you and start digging into you. We'll see what that goes. The other one, Kevin, does come into this room and charges at you. All right. I'll start with Kevin.
All right.
That's a 17 to hit. I believe that's a hit.
Oh, it does hit.
One climbs onto
Nice.
Kevin. 4. And starts biting into your chest as well. For, wow, I maxed out again. 8 plus 3 acid. 11 points of damage as it just starts just digging into your chest, trying to get in. You see it just starts biting and melting and burrowing in. Matt, it only takes 1 attack. Matt, 3 on you. What's your AC?
AC is 16.
Miss, hit, miss. So 2 of them, you managed to, Ken, continue to push off of you, using your boot to kind of kick them away, push one away as it tries to jump at you. You bash it away with your fist, but one of them, while you're bashing the one away, connects to your chest and starts
I'll connect to its
biting you.
chest.
Great. That is 1 acid and 7 piercing, so half to 3.
Alright, so 4
4 total.
total. Alright.
Okay. And that's everybody's go. Willywaw, over to you.
Nice. Well, I don't see anything. I saw
Yep. That's the beauty of it.
Aaron.
You can perception check the sound because there is a fight
Yeah,
going on. So
yeah, I know that. Yeah, there's some stuff going on down there. I'm just gonna move further in, but before I do, I'm gonna cast 2 spells. The first one is my bonus action. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis
Ooh.
and cover my body in ice.
Is that a bonus action now?
Yeah, it's always been a bonus action.
Oh,
I mean-
really? That was a cool.
And then for my action, I'm going to cast. May not matter, but maybe it does. I'm going to cast Silent Image across the entranceway to the cave, and make it look like there was a cave in, so like multiple boulders,
Okay.
just to kind of cover our flank.
Joel, I'm going to check you on that. Armor Agathis is listed as an action.
No, it's a bonus action now. According to this, it's changed. I looked it up.
Oh. I must be looking at something dated. I apologize.
Maybe
No,
the
it's
legacy, maybe the 2014 rules.
Probably looking
It's-
at
Yeah,
legacy. You're
2014, it was definitely an action, so that's why I was surprised. So they've clearly changed it.
Oh, cool. I've never seen it before, so I didn't know.
Yeah, I use it on a ton of. I've used it on a ton of villains. It's one of my favorite spells.
Oh.
Oh,
I'll run in another 30.
Okay.
I meant, could I have a little? Could I do a hellish rebuke on this guy?
I'm okay with that.
Sorry, I know it's kind of going backwards here, but
I'm okay with that. All right, so you cast and move in, Joel.
Yep.
You can definitely, I'll tell you, you can hear the sound of fighting. I mean, I'm not going to make you roll for it. It's pretty clear. This way and this way. If you saw kind of mapping.
I'll need to run in a bit further before I can see which way to go. But gotcha. So both.
Yeah, you
Got
can
it.
hear the sounds are echoing from both directions.
Okay.
never mind, Doug. I don't want to do that. I'm realizing what it actually is. I think that would also then burn me. So I was on the chest.
Maybe. Yeah. Make an insight check. Give me an insight. Just a straight up insight check.
Okay, that is a 17.
The blood splattering definitely seems to be from piercing, slashing, kind of ripping. If something were totally incinerated, may not bleed on you.
Oh, I actually mean more like the flames. Would I
No,
get
no.
burned by the?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
You
Oh,
won't
okay.
let you hit yourself.
Okay. Stop hitting yourself. Okay, then I'll do it then. All right.
Okay.
That is a
I gotta make
Dex
Dex.
14. Yeah.
12. That's on my dice roll. Let me check their Dex save. Oh, they're quick little buggers.
Yep.
12.
Right,
15.
got it.
Just a +3. But it is enough.
Okay.
So half. So what was the damage?
So 4 points then. It was 8
4
total.
points. Yeah, you singe it a little bit. It burns a little bit, and you see it kind of, but it does not seem too bothered by it. Actually, it doesn't even look like the fire had took full effect.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, then I just had to look. It's resistant to fire, it appears. All right. All right, so after that, it's Aaron and Urskar.
Yeah, that thing is still on the table, right?
No, it's disappeared. While you were watching, you saw it go down this hallway.
Oh.
But you also hear fighting coming from this direction and this direction. He'll stay with you. Your personal bear guardian.
Oh, that's why I was grabbing the wrong person.
Looks like you're not in the movement phase there. Looks like you're... There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 30.
That's what I can move.
Okay, any
I wanna try
action
to-
dash?
Well, let me see real quick. Since I moved that way, can I see it at all?
No, if you don't see it on the map, you don't see it.
Okay.
They're small, but I just checked. You can't quite see it. You don't have the angle. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to action dash.
Okay, go ahead and make your action dash. You can do that in the background while I move back up to Alonis. Alonis, there's one on you.
Oh yeah, I want to get him off of me. I'm sure it'd be an action to try to literally rip him off of me and throw him down.
You can action absolutely end a grapple. That is certainly an option.
Got it, but then he just jumps back on me.
If he hits.
If he hits, got it. Okay. But by burning him.
Karak, you're next.
Or I
Right.
could. Do I think a mage hand could rip him off of me?
I'd be the same. I would allow it, but it's not going to be any different.
Same-
It's an
same
action.
grapple
So
rolls.
you're still
Yeah,
at the
right, right.
same action move to try to break free. I like the color of it. Looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little Thistle, Lady Thistle, get this thing off of me! And a mage hand, and a hand, just spectral hand, appears out of nowhere and tries to rip him off of me.
Okay. You may make a athletics or acrobatics save. We'll color it out with the mage hand, but as you
A save?
kind of, yeah, it'd be a actually no, it'd be a skill check. Be athletics or acrobatics skill check.
Okay, acrobatics it is, and that is a 24.
All right, so you kind of pull yourself back as the hand grabs it just the right way, and since you broke a 20, I'll actually move it out of threat range for the moment. So as you pull it back, and again using magic to kind of pull it back, and you kind of hold it for a moment.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
get it back
Just hold it with the hand.
Yeah, it kind of goes back at least enough so you could move without evoking a attack of opportunity if
Nice.
you wished.
Okay. Okay, let me see. So where's another one in this room? Is there another one other than
There
that
are
one?
no others in this room now.
Got it. Okay.
You see there's a hallway down to the south, which leads back towards the looks to go back to the tracks. So it probably goes back into the main mine. There's another door leads into another room, and then another door that leads into another northern room, which you would imagine is where those other two came out of.
Came from, yeah.
Yeah, probably a double door there.
And what is this over here? Is this like a desk?
They're like little. I forgot the word again that I'm trying to remember. My brain is fried at this hour. Like a little shed, but not a shed. Like a little closet. That's not the word either.
Got it.
Like a shack?
Cabinet. Yeah. You said cabinet earlier.
Cabinets. Thank you. I don't know why I can't. That word is not happening. Like a little metal, like a little mining cabinet. You know, to keep tools.
Well, I guess is there anything in this room that I can just jump on, like something that's a little higher on the ground?
The table that you it's a table, but you did see that thing jumped 10 feet across and directly to Karak's chest. These things can leap.
Okay. In that case, I will just move a little further out of its direct threat range.
Okay.
And get ready for it.
Okay. All right. So that's as far as you're moving.
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah, I'll go all the way to the door, or to this cabinet area.
Yeah. You could go through this door and close it if you wanted. Would slow them down.
No, that's okay.
Okay. You back up to the back wall, pushing back as you see it's being held in the air for a second, but it just kind of wriggles out and it drops to the ground and hisses at you. Karak, over to you. 3 on you.
Yes. I think I'm. All right. One is buried in my chest.
Yeah, he's trying to.
And the other two are just like kind of.
Yeah, off to the sides. One is grappled with you. The other two are not. That's an important distinction.
Yes.
There is a mechanic.
And so
grappled time.
Yeah. So because of grappled, I cannot move.
No. No, I'm not. These guys cannot hold you. I mean, it's on top of you. They're tiny. It's the size of a baseball.
Nice. These fools.
Not non-standard grappled rules for this guys.
Mm-hmm. All right. I am going to, reach across my back and play 2 quick chords on my dulcimer, and then I will, and then I'll let out like a whistle, and I'll cast sleep.
Interesting. Bring. You send this wave, this musical tone out. Okay, what does this look like? I don't remember what's the sleep spell do.
They have to roll a Wisdom 12, or they are incapacitated.
Oh,
all creatures within a 5-foot radius.
Wow, that's been juiced up since 2014 rules. You used to have to roll enough damage to hit points, to take out their hit points.
Yeah, they did change it.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it was very ineffective before. It was, anybody with more than 20 hit points, you weren't ever gonna get. Cool. Well, that makes it a lot cleaner. So Wisdom 12, all three of them?
Wisdom 12.
All right, their Wisdom, good choice. Two of them immediately. I'm going to have to decide which one. If it's the one on you or not, I should have rolled them individually. But 2 of them do fall asleep. 1 does not. I'm going to roll a d6. 1, 2. It's is the one on you. It is not the one on you. No, wait a minute. Hold on. 1, 2. Would have been the one on you. Yes. So, okay. Got it. My brain, that worked. So the 2 next to you both fall asleep. They just kind of drop over. The one that's on you just seems too focused on his task. It is just continuing to burrow in. Matt, turn over. Would you like to take any movement? You do not. Yeah. You will not get attacks of opportunity from the one on you because he's already on you.
Nice.
There's no attack.
And then, okay, so the 2 that are not on me are asleep.
Yep.
And then the burrowing one is.
Yep.
Yeah. So I am gonna move. I'll come over this way to see
Okay.
what's going on with Alonis.
You see him backing away as another one is getting ready to charge at him. I'll keep your little friend with you.
Oh, thank you.
You just walking around with him in your chest?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay, so you walk in here. Is that it?
Alonis, are you okay?
He says as this thing is literally eating into his chest. And as it hits round 2, Matt, this time it breaks skin. You feel it start to move into your chest.
Ooh.
Just like a head cold.
The damage increases this round as we move into its round. It automatically deals damage since it is now somewhat inside of you this round.
Hello.
I will tell you a third round will not be good.
Okay.
Never is.
Right.
Matt, take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 piercing, half to 3, and 1 acid. So 4 points total.
Oh.
Digs into you further, and this you feel it's getting in now.
Oh.
I'll see where this other one's gonna go. 1 to 2, it's Matt. 3 to 4, it's Kevin.
I have another movement. Can I move
Yeah.
one to intercept it?
Yeah, sure. I love it. You try to get in front of it. You see Alonis backing away, and you charge in front, get in front, and I already rolled randomly, and it was going after you anyways. So it comes trying to join its friend to find a home inside your chest.
Nice.
Matt, that is a 23 to hit. That is another hit. It is grappled for another 6, half to 3, and 1. So 4 points of total damage. How's your health? How's your health there, buddy?
I'm at 19.
Okay, he's bleeding. He's bleeding as these things are starting to dig in, so I gotta make notes. We got 1 at 1 turn, 1 at 2 turns. Check. Love it. Alright, so let's go outside. Okay, that's everybody. Willy Wah. Sorry, guys, you guys got left out here by staying outside. I feel a little bit bad.
10, 20, 30.
I will move Jason. Stays with you.
I don't see anything.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You hear sounds coming from this direction, from the north direction, and you hear sounds coming from the south direction.
I mean, yeah, I suppose that would probably be it, especially with Jason.
He'll dash with you. He'll dash with you if you dash. He'll move, and he's keeping pace.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess there's no other action to take, so we'll move in further. 10, 20.
Okay, so you guys are going down the south section. Okay, we're headed down that way. Okay, Drew, over to you.
You did say there was sound down this way, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
Okay,
you absolutely
okay.
hear sounds coming from that direction and that direction.
Gotcha. Okay, dig.
That's Karak right there, right?
Yes, you can now see Karak, just the edges of him.
Karak. Can I see what is trying to grapple on his chest?
Yeah, you see him kind of swinging around, and you see there's 2 of them. These 2 creatures on his chest. You know, just one's clawing into him, one's also clawing into him.
Let me see real quick. Oh shit. So how far away is that? So it's about 100 feet away. Can they see me?
Hold on, let me think about where we're at.
It is in the dark. I don't know how far their dark vision is.
You do not have advantage.
I don't have advantage.
Yes.
Oh.
That's my answer.
Weird.
That's all I'm going to say.
They've got super far vision.
That's all I'm going to say. Drew, what are you doing?
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna try to shoot one of these things off his chest.
Okay, we'll roll randomly to see which one it is. If you hit, are you in regular range or is it disadvantage range at this point? You
No, I
haven't
can
moved
see
yet,
him.
have you? No, but what's your range?
Longbow's 150.
Oh yeah, so you're
150.
you're good. Yep, you're good. You staying where you're at? No movement yet, so.
I will just for heroics. I'll Legolas up on top of the table, kind of bend down and take a knee, and
Nice.
Nice, love
yeah.
it. Arrow comes towards you, Karak.
Nice.
That one would be bad here. I don't normally do that, but he is. There would definitely be a chance for some damage.
Well, I got a 16.
16 is a hit. You pick one of them off with a shot. Damage,
yeah.
please. I'm going to roll 50-50. Under 50, it's the deeper one. Over 50, it's the higher one. I didn't declare a high dice, so let's do red. 35, it's the lower one. It's the one that's deeper.
I got a 7.
7? You sticks him. You, unfortunately, Matt, sorry. Matt, take 2 points of acid damage. His blood splurts all over you, and you hear it kind of recoil back. 7 points, right? You said okay.
Yes, I did.
It's not killed, but it's definitely bleeding heavily. These things don't have a ton of hit points, but slightly more than 7. All right, Drew, good shot. Anything else?
Is that the same one I hit, Doug? With
It
the
is
hellish?
not. It is not. It's the one Matt's carrying with him from the other room. His pet.
Maybe.
His friend.
His soon-to-be
Yeah.
permanent friend.
It's
Alonis.
Wait a
it's
Hold-
the
hold
guy
on.
he spends every round grappling with.
Yeah.
Every
Yes.
He
combat.
loves doing that. It's always got to be somebody that is
Yeah, it's somebody. He just keeps
Yeah.
bumping ugly with him.
It just wanted a hug. It's fine. Alonis, over to you.
Okay. I am going to.
2 on Matt. Matt, is
No,
that
there's
sleep
no
spell?
level.
It's not concentration, right?
It is concentration. You're right.
Oh.
I need to roll a concentration check.
Two of them.
I got a 17
Good.
and I got a 21.
You're good.
ooh, very good.
Man, I'm out of practice.
Alonis.
Got to remember my concentrations.
Yeah.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast. One of them off is the one that Drew just hit.
Okay, the deeper one. Yeah, you can tell one looks to be climbing in his chest cavity at this point. I mean, it's getting close. You can tell. He's like,
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna run in there and use my rapier. And
Okay.
kind of like, continue running. Try to continue running so it like pulls it off of him. Does that make sense?
sure.
Like,
Flash.
He's trying to swat him
like-
off.
Skewer it off. Like skewer and run through it.
Yeah, I understand.
All
Give
right,
me
I'll
a
make
roll
roll
to hit, please.
That is a 16 every time, actually.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Another hit.
All right.
Damage, please.
That is 12
Got it. Plus.
Nice.
plus ice of 1 point. 13.
You slash through it, whacking it off. It turns into a ball of ice as it goes over. It gets slams into the wall and shatters. However, unfortunately, Kevin, I need you to roll a dex save.
See you.
Matt, 1
That
point of
is-
acid damage.
That is
Nice.
8. I failed that, I think.
4 points of acid damage, Kevin.
4
As you-
points.
As you slash it off.
And
Caracas, over to you.
take it.
All right.
Yeah,
So
these two are nearly dead. I'm noticing.
all right. So one is off me and is over on the wall, right?
Yep, dead. Yep. Delete that one.
Nice. All right, and then the other one is the one that got shot.
No, he shot the same one. He killed it.
I see.
So
Got
you
it.
have the lesser of the two now. You're back down to 1 turn of grappled.
Got it. Okay. I think I'm gonna try to topple the crab.
Try to just knock it off you.
Yeah,
Volleyball spike it to the ground.
exactly.
In typical Matt fashion. Go ahead.
23.
That'll hit. You smash it to the ground. Splatting it to the ground. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah.
And you're raging. Was this just a regular attack?
Regular attack, yeah. For 8 points of damage.
8. It slams to the ground. This is the one that Kevin hit earlier.
On my turn, the bugs, the other ones, they have to roll one last wisdom save, and if they fail this one, then they are asleep.
Okay, good to know. You
But
also
they
need
can't-
you first have to make another concentration check from the
okay.
acid damage, unfortunately.
Oh, I got a 5. Never mind.
Oh, they wake up. Okay.
Right.
All right. This one, you slam to the ground. It is no longer grappling you. As you topple it off of you, you hear some crunches and splatter. Let me see if bludgeoning causes the acid blood on this thing. Let me check. When it takes damage from any melee attack, unfortunately. You can, since it's not on you though, you can dex save this if you want.
Aha, yes, because I get advantage on those. Yeah. I got an 11.
Wow, 1 point of acid damage.
All right.
So you splatter it on your shoe. All right, and any other movement, Matt, before I or bonus?
All right, so it's prone, so it
It is
can't
prone.
it can't react against me, right? Like it can't
would be
attack of opportunity.
It would be a disadvantage. Gonna attempt to grab you. It'd be a disadvantage.
You know what? I'm not gonna move away from it. I think I'm just gonna stay here and keep holding it on the ground
Okay.
so that I can beat it up.
Okay, understood. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Next round, the one you just knocked off of you will attempt to climb back up.
Nice.
And does, unfortunately. 20 to hit. For 4 or 5 total points between slashing haft and acid haft. 5 total damage. As it starts biting and clawing into you. 1 round of grappled once again as it climbs up.
All right.
Okay. These other 2 come out of the room. Unfortunately. Matt, I hate to do this, buddy. But you're just a yummy, nummy target. As they, all 3 of them, you're the closest target. They're not smart, but they all work sort of in unison. They're all going to try to grab you.
Rock and roll.
And another one.
Doug, I
does
guess, actually,
climb on you.
Doug, I am over there as well, actually, Doug. I went over there and stabbed that
you
thing.
did.
You
did.
I just didn't move my guy. I'm sorry.
Okay, yep, you're right. One of them for sure would go at him. I will roll randomly for the other one real quick. Keeping my rolls. Red high, 50 below, Kevin. Nope, they both go for Matt.
Sorry, Matt. I tried.
You did.
Hey,
2 on you now.
I say bring it.
That's 7, so half to 3, and 1 acid, 4. 4 points as the other one climbs on top of you.
Okay.
What are you down to, Matt?
I'm down to 6.
Got it. Understood. We're done. They're all done. We probably do one more round here before we wrap. Willy Wah. You hear screams and hisses, and I've totally forgot to do the con potential damage when they've killed some of those. But you hear these voices at you, Willy Wah, as you're moving up, and as one of them you hear screams out. Your head hurts a little bit, but I'm not going to make you make any save rolls there. But you hear these sounds or calling out, and as you move into the cave, as you move into this level of the cave, Joel, you start to hear voices again, just the whispers.
Oops.
Cacophony of voices and words. I need you to make a perception roll, however, please, as you make that movement.
Okie doke. Perception. I almost didn't make the perception to see where the button was. 6.
6. No. I do need you to. So is that all your movement, or are you going to dash?
I'm gonna.
That doesn't really matter. Dex save, please.
Oh, okay.
Start there. That could change your turn.
6.
Wow. As you, whatever you were about to do, whether you were about to move or not, as you're debating that, as you're kind of moving forward, kind of listening to the sounds, you're close. You can tell it's right on the other side, or right around the corner from where you're at. You can hear Karak and Alonis as they're screaming out and battle occurring. As they are, and you don't notice it, something drops down from one of the holes in the ceiling, drops down on you.
Ooh.
There he is.
Build.
Whoops, I didn't mean to put him underneath you. Let me move you again, sorry. But one of them drops from the ceiling. Tries to hit you. What's your AC?
16.
Just get out of the way, as you don't really sense it. You don't get to move out of the way, but you see it coming down, and you just sidestep as this thing drops to the ground in front of you, and you see this thing hiss at you.
Oh, terrifying.
It's his.
Right.
This
is.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to change my bow into a maul, and I'm gonna pull it back and try and squish this bug.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Vengeful Blade while I bring my hammer down on top of it.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay. So I got all of the Luther rolls. Oh, 4, and a 1 were my 3 rolls.
Just
Good Lord.
swings down. It leaps out of the way. All right.
I didn't begin this combat anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Aaron.
Seeing that Karak is hurting, I guess he's moved. I can't really see.
Yeah.
I'll take the dash action.
Okay.
You can't see where. Why is it not giving me another counter every time when I moved?
Yeah.
You move another 30 feet.
Yeah, I got you covered. Yeah, it's been weird since it upgraded here.
Yeah,
30 would put
it will give you the initial movement, but when I go to move again, it won't do anything.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what you see. That's
Okay.
another 30 feet. You see these 3 things climbing all over Karak. 2 of them
hold on a
are
sec.
now on him.
How far away is Karak?
He is. Looks like 30 feet.
30 feet?
Yep.
Cool. I will, as I get closer, I can get within 30 feet of him, I will use my Channel Divinity. Cool. So, since I don't really have a holy symbol, I'll just assume that it's my constellation tattoos
Okay.
for the time being. You point your holy symbol at a creature you can see within 30 feet and focus your divine energy. Yeah, I think I'm going to restore 1d8 plus 4 hit points to Matt.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Best I can do without touching you, Matt. Sorry.
But
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Hello.
Oh, sorry, Doug. I assume you were going to roll it since you normally roll the spells, but I'll go ahead and roll it. So is it 1d8 plus 4? Right?
Is Channel Divinity in action? You dashed. I gotta back something up.
It actually has no cost.
Oh, okay.
I'm like channel divinity, blah 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 blah. Yeah, channel divinity does not cost anything, except for my Twilight Sanctuary, which does cost an action.
Okay.
Yeah, neither Divine Spark or Turn Undead have.
They usually have a cost.
Yeah, it does it say magic action?
No. I mean, they are listed technically under actions, I guess.
Just because it could be the difference between Matt being alive and not. I'm gonna check this. If it didn't, I would check it later. I'm gonna check this one real quick, real quick. I think it's an action. There are some bonus action ones, but Channel Divinity. You can. Okay, which one is this? Which one are you doing?
This is Divine Spark.
Yeah, it's a magic action.
Oh, you found it.
Yeah, both Turn Undead and Divine Spark are magic actions. It's an action.
Yeah, when you said Turn
Well,
Undead,
then
I was
there's
thinking,
nothing I can do. I got to
sorry,
be within
Matt.
30 feet.
Yep. Gets a little closer. He starts to summon some magic, but is not quite in range. Okay. Obviously, you don't cast it, but... Okay. Urskar will stay in tune with Joel. We'll do one more quick round. Urskar runs up, sees the creature there. Joel, he will try to stab it for you. Give me a d20, please.
D20. All right. He got a 3 to go with the 2 4s and the 1 I rolled last round.
What?
I've got 3 1s for the night, so apparently the game doesn't think you should roll above a 4.
Joel, I may have you get ready for Kevin's dice. We may have to pull out the physical dice for you. You've hit that mark.
I've never seen anything like this before.
No, Kevin has firsthand. Alonis, over to you. We'll do one more quick round here because we're everybody's finally together here.
If I back out, am I going to get? Are they going to get an attack of opportunity on me?
Yes.
All of them?
Just the one.
Okay, I'm gonna take
Unless
that.
you use your action to disengage.
Yep.
No, I'm not gonna do that, but I am gonna get out of there.
What's your AC?
14.
Does get a bite out of you. For 3 points total, 2 slashing, 1 acid.
Ooh. Okay, 3 total. Got it. Did he come with me then?
Nope. No, he's not grappling.
Okay.
You can't grapple as a reaction. It's
Okay.
just a bite.
Matt, you're gonna love this.
oh,
I am going to cast Shatter.
Okay. What does this look like?
I take steps back, fend that little guy off, and say, I point my rapier at Matt, and say, Lady Thistle, make them all disappear.
So this is gonna hit Matt, right?
Oh yeah.
It's this concussive blast. Explodes out. What are we rolling?
Constitution 14.
Con save 14, Matt. Please.
all right, here we go.
Sweet retribution. Oh,
I got a 13.
Nice.
Revenge.
So full damage.
well, it doesn't matter. He's just gonna go down to 0, basically.
Correct. I mean, unless you do enough damage to kill him, but I don't think that's likely.
No, I don't think so.
I always said the con on these things. It's pretty low. What is it, 14? One full, one full, one full. All three of them. Everybody takes this.
Oh,
Full on the
Wow.
moose. Give me the damage, please.
okay. Oh, that sucked. 7.
I love that you only took Matt down in this.
Wow.
So actually, one
Damn
of
it.
them does explode. One of them did explode, and does
Okay,
not
well.
explode into because it's a wave. The blood doesn't hit anybody. It doesn't hit Matt. It hits the wall and splatters against the wall. You two down below, and obviously you all hear this concussive blast as they all get knocked back. Do they get moved on the shatter, or is it just damage?
Just damage, yeah.
Okay, couldn't remember. But it is not a melee attack, so by definition, no blood occurs. You breaks their eardrums and whatnot. So one is dead. The other two take 7 points. Matt goes down. Matt takes
Nice.
7 points.
Sorry, Matt. I was hoping I would kill them all and then give you one of these healing potions that I just found. Well, which will still happen, but...
I mean, to be honest, I respect the creativity of it.
Yeah,
It's not that creative. I stole from your old playbook.
yeah.
Um,
That's why he respects it. That's why he
I mean,
respects
true.
it. Firsthand. All right. Anything else, Kevin? Or are you staying back for now?
yeah, I'll stay back.
All right, this will definitely be the last round. Okay. As Matt goes down, one of them begins to burrow into Matt. Matt, 2 death saves fails immediately.
Whoa.
As one starts to climb into your chest. I mean, that's what they're going to do. But there's only room for one. Only one's gonna go in for now while he's making a home. The other one's gonna charge at you, Kevin. Comes charging at you.
I'm so sorry, Matt. I'm gonna...
12. It just leaps past you. Does not connect, just barely. Meanwhile, the one on the ground next to you, Willy Wah, between you and Urskar, 1 through 10, it's you. Nope, goes after Urskar, who tried to stab him. Tried is the key word here. For a nat 20 against Jay, it leaps onto Jay, jumps through the air, automatically goes into the second level, just and starts digging into his body. Wow. That's bad.
That is gruesome.
Really bad. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24 points of damage before I roll the dice.
What the hell are we fighting?
24, 32 points of damage total.
Holy sh...
Oh,
As it
shit.
nearly buries into him. You just see it start screaming as it does. And it goes to level 2 for Jason.
Oh, shit. Doug, I should have done this.
What's up?
No, probably too late now. I should have done a healing word bonus action.
That is definitely too late. That is definitely too late. All right.
Sorry, I'll get it up on my next.
Willy Wah, you see another one come out of another hole right there. Not there. There it is. Good lord, he won't appear. Just starts climbing across the ceiling. Comes out of one of these holes in the wall and starts making his way up. Leaps to the other ceiling across, and that's his whole go.
Big.
And with that, I go over to you, followed by Aaron.
Nice. It's my bonus action. I'm gonna curse at the one that just jumped onto Urskar's chest
Yeah.
and put a hex on it. And then I'm gonna take a swing. I'm gonna do another vengeful blade
Yeah. On the one on
and
his
this-
chest, trying to
on the
knock
one on
it
its
off.
chest.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
seems rather important. So we'll use a luck point so that I at least get like 2 4s, or maybe like a
Yeah.
4 and a 5.
Yeah. Understood.
You know.
Understood.
Here we go. Maybe we'll hit something for the night. 24 to hit.
There you
that'll,
go.
that'll
Nice.
hit. That'll hit.
Okay. Or 11 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Plus 2 points of psychic damage for 13.
Got it.
And then if it attacks on its turn, it's going to take another d8 of damage.
Okay. So I don't forget, because this is the last round, it will attempt to bite. It had 2 hit points left. Roll a d8 for me, just so I can clean this up.
Here we go.
Assuming you don't.
Assume I don't want. You want to finish that sentence, Doug? You want to finish that sentence?
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to say it. Joel,
Tack that onto the 5 other ones that have been rolled this evening.
Oh my lord, help. Okay. Aaron, over to you. Any movement, Joel?
Nope. I am. Yeah, probably not.
Okay, got it. All right, Aaron, over to you.
All right, so I'm reading through Sleep again. It says each creature of your choice in a 5-foot sphere centered on a point within range must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. Right. So I can, if I pick, like, there's one on Matt, and then I don't know if there's any. I guess I can't see. I'm gonna see if I can move here. Okay, now I can see everybody.
Yep.
And then
There's just one climbing in the mat.
that's Matt. I can't see Urskar or
Yep. There's another section. Yep.
fuck. Well,
Matt looks like he's about to die.
yeah, I know.
You see this thing's just dribbling in and carving into him.
Well, I'm not gonna. I guess I could miss, but I got the Wisdom saves throw. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Wisdom 14, Doug, on this thing.
What are we casting?
Sleep.
Okay. It's asleep. They have a -2 to their wisdom. It just falls asleep again.
It's tired.
Inside of Matt.
It's been. Well, it's not in yet. Just kind of curls up next to him. Little sleeping buddy. Okay. Anything else,
Dude.
Drew? That's your action. Any bonus
I'm
action?
so sorry, Matt. I thought that was going to work and kill them all.
Oh,
Could have.
it
with
was
the right roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kevin.
They
it
don't
was-
have many hit
It was
points.
worth it.
They all failed their saving. I set it up for you.
Yeah, I know. I just rolled a 1 and a 2.
What is it? What was the damage on it?
What was my damage? Only like
7.
3
I know you
yeah,
rolled
I
a 7. Yeah, on 3d8.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
3 Yeah, it's terrible.
I was curious what the roll was that got you a 7. Aaron, anything else?
A bad one.
Last call.
Nope, that's it.
Urskar will attempt to get this thing off of him. It's basically dead, so all he has to do is hit it. He just tries to pry it off with his, trident. Just pulls it off. Just stab it. Joel, I mean, maybe. You know what, Drew? Please roll a d20 for me.
Nice.
I feel like I need to not have Joel roll this at this point.
16.
you rolled a 16, so yeah, it definitely hits. 22. He takes the 1 point left and just absolutely carves it off of him, cutting it down. Joel and Urskar, I need to roll a dex save, please. I got Urskar's ready. He made his.
16.
You made yours. No acid splash on you two. Actually, Jason's was on him. Sorry, I forgot he gets it automatically. 4 points of acid damage. That figures. Maxed out on that. All right, Urskar, 4 points of acid. Check. And that is the end of the round. And there's not much left, but it is 11:13. So I think I'm gonna bring us to a close here with this one being destroyed. So as we wrap, one is asleep next to Karak, one is eyeing Willywa from the ceiling, and one is eyeing Kevin in the room. And that's where we will pick things up next time as we begin to explore the mine.
Oh, God.
The mine.
And they call it a mine.
Gonna need a short rest.
Yeah,
Perhaps they will.